All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live for the Portland Fire and the Indiana Fever, presented by PrizePicks.
And moments ago, it was made aware to us that Caitlin Clark is out for tonight's game with a back issue. Is that correct?
Yeah, back injury, yes, sir.
So apparently, she woke up with stiffness in her back, and they are being cautious with Caitlin Clark. They are going to keep her out for today's game, and we don't know if this will be ongoing or not with CC.
Yeah, that sucks, man. The fact she woke up with the back stiffness, hopefully it is only a 1 day thing, man.
She apparently didn't practice either yesterday. Woke up with back stiffness. We've been talking about her back for some time now. We've seen her in games going to the locker room, going to the tunnel and getting looked at, getting stretched, whatever. And now she's being held out for today's game. And when I see a player dealing with any kind of back issue, I get really concerned about that because a back issue is pretty serious.
And it can lead to other things as well because your body has to work more with all your other limbs as well, especially your legs.
After dealing with back issues of my own, I will. Oh man! Every time I hear anything about the back, I'm like, oh god, that's got to suck. That's got to suck. And right now, people are really concerned about, you know, the long term effect of this. Is this going to be an ongoing thing where Caitlin Clark's going to be missing this game and that game and that game after what happened last year when they tried to downplay her injuries or just not really announce them properly? And then she ended up only playing 13 games. Hopefully, that's not going to be the case here. And she's going to be okay.
Yeah,
But
that's
she will be out tonight due to a back issue against the Portland Fire.
and I know Aaliyah Boston's playing tonight, but you worry about her as well. So now you got her in Boston both.
Exactly. Aaliyah Boston, is she 100% ready to come back for this game? Is she 100% like clear? She feels good. She's mentally good. Her body got a clean bill of health. All of that. Because I wouldn't want her back unless she's 100% healthy either. I'm going to assume, I guess, that she is. So she's back.
Yeah, because you have a game on Friday against the Factories, and then you don't play again for 5 days. So if she was 100%, that would have been a perfect opportunity to rest her till next week.
And for those who are upset about the timing of the announcement of her being out, right? When she was not on the injury report yesterday, and here she is. What was it? It was just announced like maybe 40 minutes ago, something like that,
Yeah.
that she's out for today's game. To that, I know it's frustrating, but here's what I'll say. Welcome to basketball. Welcome to basketball, where that happens all the time. All the time. I've been watching basketball for a long time between the NBA and now the WNBA. And that's just a frustrating thing about basketball that happens a lot, where players will get ruled out late, very late, even if there was no injury designation to them up until that point. And the thing is, some of you guys might be new to basketball, over the last year or maybe this season or a couple of years. Telling you, that's a frustrating thing about it. It happens in the NBA too. It happens a lot in the NBA. As two people who cover the NBA from head to toe and have been for years, it happens a lot. It's frustrating.
Dude, we see people literally get ruled out as we have tip off. We see news. Oh, breaking news, this person out. It's like, what?
We've even had situations where players were not ruled out at all. They were active. The game started and they don't even play. We've seen that happen before too.
Yep.
And it's frustrating to people you know, who travel, who spend their hard-earned money to go to these games, and then there's a late scratch. And then that player that they paid to go see, they're not able to see that. That happened. We covered the Golden State Warriors during the NBA season, and that happens a lot with Curry over the last several years, where someone traveled X amount of miles to go see Curry, and then he got ruled out. It's happened. It sucks.
Yeah, how many times have we seen somebody in the crowd have that sign? I traveled from Asia to come see Stephen, and he's out.
I traveled from Dallas all the way to San Francisco to see Steph Curry play in San Francisco, and he was ruled out. So for those who paid money to see a full healthy team, thinking that they were going to see a full healthy team, woke up this morning thinking they were going to see a full healthy team. That's unfortunate. But Aaliyah Boston is back. Sophie Cunningham is still there. We got Kelsey Mitchell. We got Lexi Hall, Raven Johnson, Mo Billings, and the Fever play the Portland Fire tonight regardless. And they got to get a win.
The big time favorites come into this game. It was 13.5. Now it's 9.5 right now.
And no matter what, come rain or shine, injuries, no injuries, healthy, doesn't matter. The situation. We're going to be here for all 44 games. All 44 games. And we're going to hope that the Fever win tonight.
I mean, look.
And this will be our first look for the new franchise, the Portland Fire, who are led by Bridget Carlton. That's their leading scorer.
And she's top 14 in scoring this year. And not only that, she's top 5 in steals per game, averaging almost 2.5 steals per game this year, Bridget Carlton. She was the number 1 overall pick for the Fire in the expansion draft.
Number 1.
Number 1. And you can see the reason why. She was so good over there in Minnesota, but they had so much talent. Now she is the girl over here in Portland. She has not let down so far.
Bridget Carlton averaging 17 points a game. Portland Fire, they come into this game 2-2. So are the Indiana Fever. Both these teams are 500. One won't be at the end of the night.
Let's hope that's Indiana, Josh. I'm excited. This is very exciting to get to stream the Portland Fire today. You know, last year we got the excitement of streaming the Golden State Valkyries. Now it's the Fire here tonight.
Rogier says, what's up, guys? Just got home from work, got some Mexican food, and ready to enjoy some TSF tonight. Rogier, that sounds amazing, and you got me feeling a little bit jealous right now. I'm having a little piece of sausage, and it's really good, but later on tonight for dinner, I would love to have some Mexican food. What was your order tonight? And, yeah, I'm excited for today. It sucks there's no Caitlin Clark, of course, right? Mm-hmm. It's our favorite player. She's out tonight, but we still got a game, and we're going to have some fun regardless. And hopefully the Indiana Fever can win this second game here at home. They go 3-2 above 500. And later tonight, we also got the San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder, game number 2 tonight.
And just remember, last year with Caitlin Clark only playing 13 games, Kelsey Mitchell was in top 4 MVP candidate. She was averaging over 30 points a game last year without Caitlin Clark.
This is a team that could certainly win still. Right? Look at George in the chat. Says, I still love and support my girls. Love that. I love that mentality. Last year, there was a ton of injuries to not just Caitlin Clark, but to a bunch of players last year. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. Do you remember that team photo at the end of the year that they took with everybody who put on a Fever uniform, with the exception of DeWanna Bonner?
Yep.
And how big that photo was, man. That's the kind of year that we dealt with last season. And look how deep they went, you know? So, like I said, no matter what, we're going to be here, period.
I just saw a stat. Look at that. The Fever are top 3. No, they're second in the WNBA. They are for 16 turnovers per game. That's something that can continue tonight, even without Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm. Do the Fire have any talent as blessed? Bridget Carlton is their number 1 player on the roster. She was the number 1 pick in the expansion draft, as Roger just mentioned. She averages 17 points a game on about 45% shooting. She's pretty good, Bridget Carlton. And the Portland Fire are 2-2 on the season, same as the Indiana Fever. They're coming off that win, a 1-point win against the Connecticut Sun. And in the previous games, they also lost to the New York Liberty. But Portland, this is their first game on the road.
Whoa, that's crazy.
This is their first game on the road. Indiana, this is game number 4 here at home.
1-2 at home coming to tonight's game. They also do have Carla Late, who was on the Valkyries last year. She's averaging 19, 3, and 4 in the season, but she's been out the last 2 games with an ankle injury, and she's still a game-time decision. So if she plays today, she can score. I hated that my Valkyries let her go in the draft.
There's also Emily Engsler. Emily Engsler is another player to look out for the Portland Fire. She'll be number 21. She's a forward. She's 6'1", from Louisville. She averages 9 points a game this season, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist. She shoots 52% from the field and 54% from downtown. And let me look up here. Let me see. Let me look at. I think she's also top 5 in blocks, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, she's top 5 in blocks. She's one, two, three, fourth in blocks. Emily Engsler. She's fourth in blocks. And Bridget Carlton, who is right now the leading scorer for the Portland Fire, Bridget Carlton is number 2 in steals.
She almost averages 2.5 steals per game this season.
So those are a couple of players to look out for when it comes to the Portland Fire. Emily Engsler, Bridget Carlton. We'll see about Carla Late if she's going to play. She's another player to look out for. There's Shug Sutton on this team. You might remember her. Shug Sutton. She's a veteran in this league, averaging 10 points a game. She's coming from Washington prior to the expansion. So Shug Sutton is on this team as well. Louisa Geisel-Suter. She's been in the starting lineup for the Portland Fire. Megan Gustafson, you might recognize that name. Megan Gustafson is on the Portland Fire, coming off the bench, last playing for the Las Vegas Aces and winning a championship. Megan Gustafson off the bench. She is averaging right now off the bench 8 points per game.
And I like Sugg. I remember her over there as well. I like this team. This team is very well suited, man.
Another player to look out for that comes off the bench that's been playing pretty decent is Sarah Ashley Barker. Number 3, a guard for the Portland Fire, averaging about almost 11 points per game off of the bench. So look out for her. She was a 9th overall pick last year in the draft.
Remember, she hit that game winner a couple games ago to give the Fire the first ever franchise win. That was a really great shot. By the way, Caller Late is active for today's game.
So this is not going to be a pushover here.
No.
This is not going to be a pushover team. They're 2-2. This is the first game on the road, but they got some talent here. They're not a team to overlook. You don't want to do that.
I mean, especially now they get a player back who's averaging 19, 3, and 4 in the season in Caller Late. Somebody who I know very well as a Valkyrie fan who can shoot the 3, go inside, and score with ease.
Shout out to almost 500 people in the house. We have Regier in the building. We have Father Time, John. I see Dr. Manhattan. I Love Country is in the house. She says, I love bean and cheese burritos with queso cheese on top with the wet burrito. Oh, man, you guys are getting me hungry already. I'm chewing on this little sausage right here, but I'm hungry. David Neal's in the building. What's up, Rob Rowe, Glory Road, George, Betterton. ¿Cómo estás, man? Bonnie is in the house. What's up, Bonnie? Steven Inks in the building. Victoria. Hello, Victoria. Tristan. We got Tristan Allen. B-Hub. What's up, buddy? And we got a $5 donation from Snacks.
He says, hey, guys, today was such a good day. I'm in a great mood after his Knicks won last night. I finished leg day, gonna eat, but now I got a severe thunderstorm.
You have a severe thunderstorm. I know there's some storms across the country. I thought I was going to be under the gun tonight because yesterday they said here in the Dallas area we're going to have some storms tonight. But all of a sudden I woke up and we're cleared to go.
Yes,
we're cleared. It's mostly cloudy now for the rest of the night. But Snacks, severe thunderstorm, dude. Stay away from the windows. Be safe. Make sure everything's charged up just in case you lose power. You know.
Absolutely, bro. Stay safe out there, man. And hey, I know you're still enjoying last night's win, bro.
Yes, sir. So Regier has a lineup alert for the Indiana Fever. Ty Harris will start for Caitlin Clark on Wednesday. For tonight's game, Ty Harris will start.
I was thinking maybe they were going to start the rookie Raven Johnson tonight.
But she should get some good minutes off the bench. Yeah. She got some minutes in that last game. She got some good minutes in that last game against the Seattle Storm. Some decent minutes. She had like 17 minutes off the bench.
That's the most minutes she's seen all season. I know she saw 14 a couple games ago, too.
Thank you, Snacks, for the $5 donation. Thank you, Regier, for that update. Appreciate you guys.
Thank y'all. What's up, Storm? How's it going, bro? Welcome on in, Storm.
Storms in the building. Gary Hatter's in here. Fred Sorensen. Hello. Michael Fredericks. Motown Mike is in the house for this Indiana Fever and Portland Fire game. If you're just tuning in, we were just going over some of the players to note for the Portland Fire. In case you're not familiar with this brand new franchise that just started this year, they're entering their first road game here in Indiana. And their top players are Bridget Carlton, Carla Late, Shug Sutton, Emily Enksler, Sarah Ashley Barker, and also Megan Gustafson. Haley Jones, not too bad either. Not too bad.
She hasn't had a good start to the season, but Haley Jones last year in Atlanta Dream actually had a really strong season. I remember her last year in Atlanta.
Thank you, Reggie. So here's Coach White on Caitlin Clark's back injury.
Okay.
This is a quote. Just woke up with some stiffness and soreness. It's not the time to take a chance right here, right now. When asked if it's part of an injury management plan, Stephanie White replied, no, absolutely not. She's healthy. We're not managing anything. This is just a back issue that we want to make sure we give the time to be ready.
And she says that because the Indiana Reporter announced it that it could be an injury management thing throughout the year. So that was clearly wrong by that reporter. That's why she was asked that question.
Well, he said could be.
Yeah, could be. That's why she was asked that question. Yep.
And she's saying it's not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is something where it woke up, it was stiff. You don't want to take any chances. You're only 5 games into the season.
No, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
After what happened last year and not being entirely honest and upfront about the severity of the injuries that were going on last year and how they were reported. We'll see. Hopefully she is fine. Back stiffness, they figured, okay, it's a game against the Portland Fire, a team you shouldn't overlook, but feel they should be able to take advantage of them with Leah Boston being back, Kelsey Mitchell being there, Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, so on, should be able to take care of the Portland Fire still here at home tonight.
Yeah, rest her up because you got a big game against the Valkyries on Friday, who's one of the best teams in the league this season.
Ryan says, what are you eating, Josh? I just had me a piece of sausage, smoked sausage.
Smoked sausage is so good, man. Yo, we got Jolito with a $5 super sticker that says, keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go, bro.
And we will, brother. We will. We got 2 games here. We have this game, Fever, Portland Fire. We'll be covering it head to toe. And then we're going to be also doing that Spurs and Thunder game. So at some point, I'm going to have to leave the stream. Rocha's going to be calling the rest of this Fever and Portland Fire game as I will get things started over for the Spurs and Thunder game because that starts around 6:45, that stream, 6:50. So I will be heading off around that time, Central Standard Time, for that.
It's going to be a big night here in the sports area, man. Let's have a great one, shall we?
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream and the channel. Almost 500 people in the house. Thank you all for hitting that like button. We'll go over game time predictions here in a moment. Tonight's stream is presented by PrizePicks.
Guys, go check out PrizePicks. Download the app. Also, you can view them on desktop as well. And here is our 3 lineup here for tonight's game. So we got Bridget Carlton for more than 1.5 blocks plus steals. She's averaging almost 2.5 steals per game this season. We got Kelsey Mitchell. She's going to be your number 1 option here tonight for more than 17.5 points. And then we got Aaliyah Boston for more than 3.5 free throw attempts. She doesn't have to make them. They're just free throw attempts. She has 4 or more free throw attempts in every single game she's played this season. So it's Carlton for more than 1.5 blocks and steals, Kelsey Mitchell more than 17.5 points, and Aaliyah Boston for more than 3.5 free throws attempted. Guys, go check out PrizePicks. Once again, you can download the app or use the desktop as well. And when you do, play a $5 lineup and get $50 in instant lineups. But you got to use that promo code HMA. That's HMA. You can follow us on PrizePicks at the Sports Fury. Our affiliate link is in the description below. So that's HMA, and that is what we got here for tonight's game. Look out. Look out for Bridget Carlton. She is top 5 in steals in the entire WNBA, averaging almost 2.5 steals. Now, on the other side, for the Fever, they are second in the WNBA in forcing turnovers. They have forced 16 turnovers per game. So this game could get a little sloppy when it comes to the turnovers right there. People got to take advantage of it when they get those opportunities. Christopher says, I put a like on the other stream as well. Hey, Christopher, we appreciate that so much, man.
Christopher, thank you so much, Christopher.
And guys, we are now 50 likes away for 300. Y'all ready for another Fever game or what? Let's go, man.
To see all the ticket money to see CC pulled from her for last minute is disgusting. It's basketball. I was just talking about this a while ago. It's frustrating. It is frustrating. But that happens in basketball so much. If you guys were here throughout the entire NBA season, because we're live for night 1 all the way into the NBA Finals. But during the regular season, you should see how many times that happens and how often we have to talk about that. And it's been like that for the longest time, where players get scratched late. People pay good money to go see these players. They get scratched late, and then they can't see them. That happens all the time. All the time. This is absolutely nothing new. It's frustrating. Doesn't make it any less frustrating after knowing that, but it happens all the time. All the time.
And what's frustrating,
like I said, one of the most craziest scenarios that we've dealt with is a superstar not on the injury report, doesn't get ruled out, is active, and still doesn't play. That is extremely frustrating. When you're covering a game, you're preparing for the game and stuff like that, and for the people who will go to attend the game and they never see the floor, that's frustrating. Also, that's crazy. But as frustrating as it is, it's nothing new.
and what's really frustrating about this is the only sport that it actually happens. Every other sport, you have to have the injury report in within a day or an hour, 2 hours before it starts.
And here's what I always say to that. Here's what I always say. In basketball, you know if you're going to play or not. For the most part, I would say like 90% of the time, you know if you're going to play way, way, way earlier than before actually being officially ruled out. Now, I understand the strategy of, well, let's not give the other team the heads up that we're going to be without so and so. So let's wait until the last moment to officially rule them out or so. I get that. But these players who get ruled out like this so late, I guarantee they already knew they were going to be out most of the time way early in the day. Maybe even the day prior.
Like the fact that Caitlin Clark didn't practice yesterday and they knew she woke up with back stiffness.
Some people are true game time decisions. Like they'll go through the last minute warm ups and shoot around and they'll see how they feel. And okay, you know what? I got it. Let's go. Some people are truly game time decisions like that. But I think a lot of times they know way before they get rolled out.
Now look at Carly Late. She was clearly or truly a game time decision today, and she is active for the Portland Fire today.
Right now, Father Time in the chat, he's bringing up this conversation doesn't even apply to baseball starting pitching. Right?
Right. It doesn't at all, man.
Yeah, it doesn't.
We know when a starter is starting or not a couple of days, maybe even 4 or 5 days before they're supposed to go.
But for the sport of basketball, whether it's NBA and now WNBA,
Yep.
That's one of the things I first came across our very first year covering WNBA when we started seeing that happening and people were getting frustrated because people were also tuning in for the first time ever, maybe for the first time ever in basketball. And they were getting really frustrated with that. And it is frustrating, but I remember going, oh, they do that here too? Oh, they do that here too.
And like for the NBA, they even put in a thing. Oh, it has to be 30 minutes before the game starts. Yeah,
that's
don't
ridiculous.
Do that. Yeah.
30 minutes? Come on.
Yeah, exactly, man. B-Hub says Josh would never miss a game. Hell yeah, B-Hub.
That's right, baby. What up, Hoop?
What's up, Hoop? What's today? Today's Wednesday. It's your off day, Hoop.
Hoop is up early
Yeah,
today.
yeah, it's only 6 o'clock over there. You're right.
Yo, we got a $5 donation from Films a Lot. Films a Lot with a 5. He says,
Yes.
"Hey, Rocha, I love you on the broadcast. You the man."
Appreciate that, man. Me and Josh, we do hard work over here, bro, and it always pays off, baby.
We have fun, and we're gonna have some fun here tonight, brother. So, Films a Lot, thank you so much for the 5. And do we have a gift of membership?
From GWL, baby.
Let's go, GWL. I know he loves his fever, and he's gifted a membership to Shaky Jake 82. Shaky Jake,
Yeah,
a regular around it. Let's go.
he's got a great first name. Let's go, GWL.
Shaky Jake. Thank you so much, GWL, for the gift of membership, brother.
And we got Glorious Gonzalez with a $10 donation. Says, Salutus, nephew.
Salute,
Salute.
nephew. Hey, glorious.
Glorious. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Thank you so much, Gloria.
Thank you, Gloria.
Oh, my goodness. I can't tell if that is my Aunt Gloria or what. I do have an Aunt Gloria.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to go. I'm trying to select the. That is my Aunt Gloria.
There
That
you
is
go.
my Aunt Gloria. I thought so. That's my Aunt Gloria.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Aunt Gloria, for the $10 donation. Thank you for the support. My aunt, everybody.
Hello, Gloria. How's it going? My name is Rocha.
This is Rocha.
Hi.
That's his real name, Rocha.
Yeah, no, it's just Rocha. Like Seal, it's just Rocha.
Rocha, Gloria, my Aunt Gloria, Rocha.
Good to meet you. Oh my God. We got 10 gifted from Avatar.
The GOAT Avatar.
Yeah, it does.
10 gifted memberships, and they are gonna go to my Aunt Gloria.
Yes. Let's
My
go.
Aunt Gloria just got a gifted membership from Mr. Avatar. It's gonna go to Wesley Van. It's gonna go to Curtis, Earthy Truth, Keith. It's gonna go to Savage 6582, Tresnor, and SFW. It's also gonna go to Nico, also JHD, Matthew 4767 also got gifted a membership. And did I miss anybody?
Nope, that's it.
That's it. Okay. 10 gifted people in the chat, thanks to Mr. Avatar. Refresh your apps, refresh your desktop. Now you have access to custom emotes that we update for these games. And go check out some of our members only content.
And
Speaking of basketball, if you want to go see me and Rocha play some one-on-one, or go check out our Murder Mystery episode that we did a few years ago, go check it out. It's fun.
Let's go. Thank you, Avatar. You said that's for the Rangers win last night.
Oh, that's for the Rangers win last night?
Yeah, and today.
And today.
Yep.
Who they beat?
I'm not sure who they beat. Oh, I think they might have faced one of our teams. MLB. The Rangers end up beating Colorado, his team.
His team.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
That's why. All right. Well, I'm sure Sean enjoyed those wins.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, GG's though, Avatar. Roach, we got to get a game time predictions, brother.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game time predictions between the Portland Fire and the Indiana Fever here at home without Caitlin Clark, but the return of Aaliyah Boston. Roach, what's the line?
Indiana by 9.5, Josh.
All right, so let's go quickly. Who do you got?
Give me Indiana to hold on here at home.
I will take the Indiana Fever as well. Even without Caitlin Clark, they should take care of business with AB being in the lineup. Hopefully, she's 100% ready to go. So, who's your MVP with no Caitlin Clark? Who are you going to go with?
Kelsey Mitchell, Josh.
I'm going to go with Kelsey Mitchell, too, because Kelsey Mitchell, along with Caitlin Clark, they are ranked 5th and 6th as the best scorers in the WNBA going into today. So, we'll take Kelsey Mitchell MVP. X Factor, who you got?
Aaliyah Boston back in the lineup. Want to see her score and rebound well tonight, Josh. Give me Aaliyah.
You're going to go Aaliyah Boston. Give me Sophie Cunningham. Was she good or what against the Seattle Storm? She was everywhere, doing a bit of everything with 17 points on 5 for 9 shooting with 3 rebounds. She had a steal on the block. Give me Sophie.
I like that. I love Sophie to death, man.
Well, how about first score? Who scores the ball first here tonight?
Oh, sorry, not Lexi Hall. Yeah, Lexi Hall first score. Lexi Hall. Yep.
I'm going to go Kelsey Mitchell.
Okay.
First three.
My first three tonight's going to be Bridget Carlton.
Bridget Carlton. You know what? Give me Bridget too.
Let's go, Josh.
I'll take Bridget. The over-under is what, Roach?
180.5, Josh.
That's the total score prediction. 180.5. Do you think the total score of tonight's game will go over or under that goal?
Give me the under, Josh.
I will take the under as well. Where's today's game being broadcasted, Roach? USA Network?
Yeah, USA Network today, Josh.
All right, and that's our game time predictions. Anyone taking the Portland Fire in the chat?
Rozier is.
Rozier, Portland Fire, they are 2-2, same as the Indiana Fever. They're coming into their first road game here in Indiana, in the Nap Town, the 317. So let's see who's going to go above 500 today, because both teams are 2-2.
And it's so crazy, guys, that as Josh mentioned, this is the first road game of the year for Portland, 5 games in.
5 games in, huh?
I don't think I've ever seen something like that, man.
All right, so we got on the USA Network. Are we getting close to tip-off? As Caitlin Clark looks upon her team as they are getting ready for tip-off. Cece will be in street clothes tonight dealing with a back issue. They said that she woke up with back stiffness, and they are not going to play around with that because a back injury can be could turn into something serious pretty quickly. So they're taking precaution, and they're going to keep her out for today's game against the Portland Fire. We hope this is not an ongoing thing with Cece. I know a lot of people are starting to get PTSD from last year after she came into the season not 100%, and then she was having this injury turn into that injury, and next thing you know, she only played 13 games and was out for the rest of the year. And not only did Caitlin Clark deal with injuries, but so many other players dealt with injuries.
I mean, yeah, like somebody like Ari McDonough go down who stepped up last season.
So hopefully Caitlin Clark will be okay. So now the starting 5, Rocha, let's see. Have they announced the starting 5 officially? We know Ty Harris will be in place of Caitlin Clark tonight. But who else is joining Ty Harris?
Let's see. They have announced the starting 5 for tonight's game.
All right, can you go ahead and show it on the screen?
There we go. There it is.
All right. Let's see what the starting 5 is going to be. We're going to have Monique Billings, number 25. At guard, number 10, Lexi Hall. Once again, back in the starting 5. Number 52 at guard, Ty Harris. We'll be getting the starting nod here tonight without Caitlin Clark. At guard, number 0, Kelsey Mitchell. And number 7 in the middle, welcome back, Aaliyah. Bow, bow, bow. Boston.
Let's go. So Ty Harris over Raven Johnson, the starting lineup today.
There we have it. That's your starting 5. They will be wearing their Rebel Edition red uniforms, just like how you see it on the screen. Those awesome jerseys. My favorite jerseys of them this season. I got to get me one of those.
You absolutely should, Josh. I love the logo on the pants as you see on Ty Harris and Lexi Hall. By the way, I do think you're probably like 5 seconds ahead of me on the broadcast for USA for some reason.
All right.
Guys, hit that like button. We have almost 1,000 in the building. We're 50 likes away from 400 already. Thank y'all so much.
Rozier says Raven Johnson has been bad. She hasn't scored in 3 straight games. Of course, you would like to see Raven Johnson provide some scoring, but that is not her first thing as your reason for bringing her out there. Why are you bringing her out there? You're bringing her out there for defensive purposes and her playmaking ability. Of course, scoring would be nice. Seeing some buckets fall in for Raven Johnson would be the cherry on top. But that's what she's mostly brought in for. Her defense and her playmaking abilities to bring up the ball. And she had 17 minutes in that game last versus the Seattle Storm. Let's see how many minutes she gets here today, because there have been games where she's got some minutes and other games where she's not gotten a lot of minutes.
There's been a game where she got 17 and 14. There's also been a game where she only got 8 minutes.
I'd love to see her score too. So, yeah, I mean, that'd be the cherry on top, man. That'd be the cherry on top of Raven. If she can start knocking down some shots, sure. Her last buckets came against the Dallas Wings in game 1 of the season.
Wow. And yeah, she was able to score in her first career game. Hasn't yet. I think she'll get 4 points at least today.
For those who are brand new to the Portland Fire, this is your first time watching. Some players to look out for, once again, is Bridget Carlton, who averages 17 points a game. You have Carla Late, who's playing here today. She got, 19 a game with the games that she did play because she's been dealing with some injuries.
Yep.
So Carla Late, Bridget Carlton, Emily Engsler. She is a forward who she also is top 5 in blocks. So watch out for Emily Engsler. And she's also 54% from downtown. So she can knock down a shot or two from beyond the arc. Shug Sutton, she averages about 10 points a game. And then off the bench, we have Megan Gustafson, who won a championship last year with the Las Vegas Aces. Watch out for Megan Gustafson, number 17, off the bench. And number 3, Sarah Ashley Barker, who comes off the bench. She's a guard for the Portland Fire, and she is averaging 10 points, almost 11 points per game off the bench. Shells, thank you so much for the subscribe.
Thank you.
Also, Bridget Carlton, who averages 17 points a game, is also top 3 in steals in the league.
Averaging almost 2.5 steals per game this season.
So don't overlook this team. They're 2-2, the same as the Indiana Fever, and this is their first road game. Take care of business here tonight, Indy.
Trying to go 500 at home is Indy. The 1 and 2 at home coming to tonight's game.
We got a $10 donation from Rama Drama 55. Jake in the house. Let's go.
Jake from State Farm. Let's go. Good to see you as always, bro.
We got Rama Drama in here. We got GWL. We got Avatar. We got my Aunt Gloria's in the house. We got Father Time. We got B-Hub. We got Rajier, the Mod Squad, the Cult of Fury members. Let's go. Are you ready for some basketball? Are you ready for some hoops?
I'm ready, baby.
We got women's and men's hoops tonight here on the Sports Fury. We're covering this Fever game. And for those interested, I will be covering the San Antonio Spurs and Minnesota. That was last series. San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder. Game number 2 later on here tonight.
This is the link to that stream, guys. Want to go send a reminder, hit our like button on it, baby.
All right, we're at center court. And the Portland Fire will be wearing their black uniforms, the same as the thumbnail, and the Fever in their red Rebel Edition jerseys. And here at center court, the tip is up, and Aaliyah Boston wins it for the Indiana Fever. And they'll be shooting on the left side of the court with 9:53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48,
I haven't even had
47.
tip yet.
Aaliyah Boston inside, and she'll score the first bucket of the game with the layup underneath. 2-0 Indiana. 9:40, 39, what?
I'm at 50 right now.
Okay, you're ahead of me. All right, go ahead.
49, 48, 47. I finally got Aaliyah Boston's first field goal. 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38.
You know, I think maybe you should change your channel. Did you try changing your channel before you even...
Multiple times, yeah.
Okay.
33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. Okay. All right, here's Bridget Carlton to the front court for Portland. She'll pull up for 2, Josh. That's no good. 5 for the rebound, and Potch will get the offensive rebound here for Portland.
What a name, Potch.
I love it. It's a great name. Sutton. We're handed off to Giselle Suter. She'll go up for 2 and score.
Ooh, okay, we're all tied here at 2 with 9:07 left to go here in the first quarter. And here come the Indiana Fever shooting on the left side of the court with Harris, Hull, Mitchell, Boston, and Billings in the starting 5. A feed down low into the low post. Aaliyah Boston, and we're going to get a foul, Rocha. Boston is slow to get up, and you don't want to see that. She just came back from injury. Ty Harris fed it inside to Aaliyah Boston. She was trying to rise up, and they're going to call an offensive foul against Aaliyah.
Oh, they're going to call offensive foul with that elbow right there.
Got to watch those elbows. Gal 22 220 black says a team is together tonight. Josh and Rocha, let's go. A shout out from Boaz and Mir to you guys.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining, bro.
Boaz and Mir, thank you so much for the support here on the channel tonight. Thank you. Yeah.
Here's a drive inside and a block by Aaliyah Boston. Fever on the prowl. I like that. Here's a crossover for Ty Harris into the starting lineup, and she hands it off to Aaliyah Boston, top of the key, Josh. Hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey for the free throw line, pulls up the score.
Kelsey Mitchell with her first bucket of the game gets the lead for Indiana, 4-2. Now here come the Portland Fire with Bridget Carlton, Engsler, Potch, Giselle Suter, and Shug Sutton.
Turnaround shot, no good for Carlton. Aaliyah with the rebound.
Aaliyah Boston and the Fever shooting on the left side of the court in their red jerseys. And we're going to get a whistle here, Roach. Oh, no, we didn't get a whistle. Never mind. Keep playing.
Boston out to Mitchell for 3.
That's crazy. I thought I heard a whistle.
Maybe it was a shield.
7-2 lead for Indiana. And that's the first 3 of the game.
Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell, first 3.
Let's go, Kelsey. That's a good sign, Josh.
A splash.
Here's a 3 by Emily Inksler.
What'd I tell you? She could shoot from downtown pre-game. I said she shoots 54% from downtown, so watch her out. Watch her.
7-5 lead. Mitchell, the Lexi, quarter 3.
The excellence of execution from downtown. We got a blonde bomber here.
Here's a kick around and a 3 by Carlton. No good rebound, Ty Harris.
It's a 10-5 lead for Indiana.
Here's a handoff for Billings. The hole inside to Aaliyah, and she's found on the floor by Akisha Suda.
All right, let me drop some love to Kelsey Mitchell and the blonde bomber Lexi Hull for knocking down the first splashes of the game for Indiana. They each just made a 3.
Dude, I love it. Already 2 threes for downtown for Indiana. They got
Here's Mitchell on the dribble drive, baseline, dribbles out to the right corner, swings up top, wide open, Aaliyah Boston from downtown. A, B, bow, bow, bow. Another 3 for the Indiana Fever. Let's drop some Aaliyah Boston emotes in the chat.
Dude, the Fever 3 for 3 to start for downtown.
You love to see it.
Here's Sugg signing inside for Inkster and a foul on the floor here by Lexi Hall.
During the dead ball, making his way down the aisle, standing at 6'10", weighing 200 pounds, from parts unknown, and new to the Cult of Fury, it's Lee Haddon.
Welcome, Lee. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, dude. Lee. Let's go, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Lee, for the support. Checking in for Ty Harris, Sophie Cunningham. But Aaliyah Boston and Lexi Hull will check out too. So it's Billings, Mitchell, Hines Allen, Sophie Cunningham, and Raven Johnson checking in for the Indiana Fever.
Ball is inbounded from Parker. The Sugg sign downhill. Over the shot is up and good over Billings.
Shout out to you, Bose and Mayor, tuning in. It's you and your son become a tradition watching us here on the Sports Fury.
And we appreciate you for always tuning in as Mitchell missed the layup.
And here come the Portland Fire the other way with Bridget Carlton, Engsler, Geisel Suter, Shug Sutton, and Sarah Lee Barker.
Barker inside, up for Inkster. She missed a shot, Josh. Rebound all the way out of bounds. Indiana basketball.
I called her Sarah Lee.
Sarah Lee.
We should call her that from now on, Sarah Lee.
Welcome to the game, Sarah Lee.
It's Sarah Ashley Barker, but Sarah Lee. I like that.
Sarah Lee Barker. Ooh, Carla Late just checked in here for the Fire.
She could be a bucket, guys.
19 points per game this season, Josh. Sophie to Hines Allen over the Mitchell. Mitchell back to Hines Allen. She'll drive. Kick out. It's a quarter 3, and it's a miss. 5 for the rebound. Last touch by Inkster out of bounds. Still Fever bump.
5:45 remaining in the first quarter. It's a 13-7 lead for the Indiana Fever. Fever are shooting 71% from the field, 75% from downtown. That's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. We had a 3 from Aaliyah Boston, a 3 from Lexi Hull, and a 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. They're shooting well right now.
And speaking of Mitchell, she'll go inside the score.
Oh, Kelsey Mitchell off the inbound. She just knifed through the defense down the middle of the lane for an easy layup. She's just too fast.
She's fast and furious, Josh. She's up to 7 points. Caller late. We're heading off to Barker. Barker here to the right corner for Carlton. Her fade off the bank, good over Hines Allen.
Bridget Carlton averages 17 points per game. That's her first bucket. She's 1 for 4 so far. 5:15 remaining in the first quarter with a 6-point lead. Here come the Fever shooting on the left side in their Rebel Edition jerseys, the all red. And we're going to get a foul from Portland Fire as Mo Billings was driving down the lane. Will draw a shooting foul from Bridget Carlton. And Billings will go to the line for 2 Mo shots.
I like that. 2 Mo shots.
Mo Billings, 2 free throws. And that will be the first foul for Bridget Carlton.
Dude, so guys, if you didn't know, I'm a Fever and Factories fan. We got Mo Billings of the Fever. We got Coley Late here on the Fire. This hurts my soul.
Rozier says, I love those city edition jerseys for Portland. Dude, yeah, man. I mean, is there a bad city edition or Rebel edition? I'm sorry, Rebel edition
Rebel.
jerseys. Or is there a bad one across the league? Because I think they're all good.
I think they're all good and unique in their own ways, man. I love them.
I like these all black uniforms for Portland. They're nice.
And I love that you put him on the thumbnail too. As the second free throw is good by Mo Billings.
You guys are being throttled over here, says CCF. Oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Throttle up.
Well, that was pretty good. Here's Carly laid downhill. No good. Rebounded here by the Fever. Ty
That's going to be
Harris.
Ty Harris with the rebound. She'll bring up the ball. Ty Harris out there with Billings, Misha Hines-Allen, Sophie Cunningham, and Raven Johnson. A driving kick to Sophie on the right far side corner. She'll put the ball on the floor. Heavy defense through the teeth of the defense. Hits the left corner, near side. Raven Johnson stepped out of bounds as she cut the ball. That's going to be a turnover. Portland basketball. And we're going to get a commercial break with 4:39 remaining in the first quarter. The lead 17-9 in favor of the Fever here at home. Official TV timeout. So during the commercial break, Avatar says, if Raven Johnson gets more than 4 points here tonight, he'll give the membership.
More than 4 points. All right, bet. Let's go.
Let's do it. Do you think she'll get that, though? She hasn't scored since game 1 against the Wings, where she had 4 points in that game. Regier was pointing that out earlier.
I did predict 4 points, but you know what? Let me up it to 5 now.
Okay. All right. It's a commercial break, folks. We got a $20 donation from El Chingon. What's up, Josh? What's up, Brocha and the Fury family? Let's go, Fever.
Let's go, bro. Welcome on in. Thank you for the 20, dude.
Let's go, Fever, man. Let's go. No Caitlin Clark tonight. That does suck.
Yeah.
But right now, the Fever are shooting 75% from the field, 75% from downtown. My goodness. My goodness, Roach.
Dude, this is what you want to see. I mean, they were what? They're number 2. The Fever are number 2 in scoring this season behind the Liberty. And you're seeing why right now.
There you go. El Chingon, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Appreciate your brother. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Over 1,000 people in the chat. Almost 500 likes here in this first quarter. It's a commercial break. If you're looking for the game, it's on USA Network if you want to watch along with us. If you can't, well, we got you the live play-by-play, live scoreboard, and on-the-floor stats. So you'll look to your right of your screen, and that's who's all on the floor currently for both the Fire and the Indiana Fever. Both teams came in tonight's game at 2-2 for their record. So somebody will go above 500 tonight, and someone will go below.
And it's crazy. As Josh mentioned, this is the first road game of the year for the Fire. 5 games in. I don't think I've ever seen that.
William Street says right now, if the Fever keeps shooting like this, which is 75%, and that would be crazy if they did, right?
Yeah.
But if they keep shooting well for the game, the under's not looking good.
No, you're right. I mean, we're already at 26 combined points, and it was at 180.
Over under Kelsey Mitchell, 2 assists. What do you think? How many assists for Kelsey Mitchell do you think?
Well, since
she's not someone who passes the ball very often.
So
that's she's not that kind of player.
You know what? I'll say over because there's no Caitlin Clark today.
All right, we'll see. I think she gets 1 or 2 tonight.
Oh, Tristan, you had the over. Me and Josh both took the under today. Let's see who's right. Also, I wanted to read a comment. Joey says, guys, I'm a Fire fan. I love the colors, and I'm a huge fan of Bridget Carlton.
Yeah. You know what the pink reminds me of? The pink and the black. It reminds me of Bret, the Hitman Hart, the old WWF wrestler from back in the day. Mm-hmm. The pink and black attack. That's what it reminds me of.
And it's a bright pink, too, as you see here on the scoreboard in the splash. All right, we're coming out of a timeout. 17-9 leaving the Fever. It'll be their inbound. No, it'll be Portland ball here.
All right, it's Portland Fire basketball with Poch, Gustafson, Haley Jones, Sarah Ashley Barker, and Carla Late on the floor.
Barker inside for Jones. Turn around. She's fouled. A shooting foul on Misha Hines-Allen.
Misha Hines-Allen will send her to the line for 2 shots. On the floor currently for the Indiana Fever, it's Misha Hines-Allen who just picked up her first foul. Ty Harris, Michaela KK Timpson, Sophie Cunningham, and Raven Johnson.
First one up and good here for Haley Jones. One more free throw coming up. Finally, the Fever or the Fire reached double digits. Second one is good by Haley Jones. 17-11 Fever, 4:27 to go in the first quarter.
Rozier says Fire and Tempo play each other on Saturday. Expansion versus expansion.
We're looking forward to that game, Rozier.
Give me the Tempo.
I'll call the Fire then, Josh. How about them apples? Raven Johnson, a spin move. This angle stucks as the missed shot by Johnson rebounded here by the Fire.
It's 17-11, 6-point deficit here for the Portland Fire. They have the ball.
Late goes downhill, throws it up, draws a shooting foul on KK, Michaela Timpson.
Well, now the Indiana Fever are starting to foul quite a bit, and 2 more free throws coming up for the Fire, this time with Carla Late. KK will pick up her first personal foul. Where's Caitlin Thomas? She is out tonight dealing with a back issue. She woke up this morning with back stiffness. Stephanie White said they didn't want to take any risks, so they're using a precaution tonight with Caitlin Clark and keeping her out. And that is the official report so far.
So we'll see if she comes back on Friday against the Valkyries.
Yo, we got a $10 dono from Tip2846. Josh, let's see if I can give myself a membership again. If I do, I'm headed to the casino. Remember when he did that?
Yeah, I remember that.
He gives a membership and it's going to go to Mike.
Oh, there you go. No casino for you, but appreciate you, brother.
We tried, though, but that was hilarious, though. It's happened so rarely, and it happened with Tim.
Mm-hmm. It happened a couple times recently with a couple people.
Thank you so much, man. So Carla Late made both free throws, and back the other way, Potch is going to foul Indiana, so they'll inbound here with 3:45 left to go in the first quarter.
Here's Harris off the Raven. Downhill, Raven Johnson just scored.
Ravens got 2 points. Raven, 2 points. And it's now a 19-13 lead for Indiana.
Late. Top of the key, picked up by Hines Allen. We're handed off here to Barker. Deflected by Raven Johnson. Barker picks it back up. She's going to drive with a spin move. 5 to shoot. Up and under. Barker. Layup no good. Rebounded by Michaela Timpson.
Michaela with her first rebound of the game. And here comes Indiana shooting on the left side. Up by 6 with 3:11 left to go.
I hate USA doesn't have the shot clock on their scoreboard. That's annoying. Ty Harris will go inside, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Harris. It's a turnover.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
How could you not have the shot clock on the scoreboard?
Like, lucky enough, obviously you can see it on the little screen up there, but still, it's annoying.
Wow. All right, so Sophie Cunningham will have a seat. Lexi Hall will check back in. It will be Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, Ty Harris, Hines Allen, and KK on the floor for Indiana. For the Portland Fire, who have the ball, it's Engsler, Potch, Gustafson, Barker, and Carla Late.
Here's Late. Hannah Barker. Nice cross around Lexi. Layup's too strong. Hole with the rebound. Oh, man. Barker put a nice move on, but couldn't get it to go. Ty Harris up court to spinning Hines Allen. Her shot's no good. Gustafson with the rebound.
And here comes Portland Fire the other way. Barker misses the layup. Good defense by Lexi Hall. And Kelsey Mitchell with the rebound. Good defense at the rim.
That's what Sophie brings you, that 3-and-D, man. Harris to Hines Allen against Late. Up good. And 1, Hines Allen.
And the bucket. 3-point play opportunity for Hines Allen. Foul by Carla Late right there. That's going to be Carla Late's first foul.
And that's going to be the 4th team foul of the quarter here for the Portland Fire.
And then...
Can she finish that? And then...
Deanna Daniel wants to know, is Caitlin at least there with the team? She is. She's there.
Yeah, they sort of like...
She's sitting on the sideline cheering on her team. And the free throw will be good for Misha Hines Allen. That's a 3-point play for her. Indiana leads at 22-13 with 2:15 remaining in the first quarter. Now here come the Portland Fire shooting on the right side in their black uniforms. Indy in their all reds. Pull up 3, left corner, Bridget Carlton from the far side corner. Cuts the lead to 6, and now Bridget's got 5 points.
Who averages 17 points per game this season. Hines Allen takes it coast to score.
Oh, okay, Hines Allen's playing like that right now. She's playing aggressive at the rim with 5 points now.
Best she's looked all season so far, man. Late. Inside pass somehow found Gizo Suter, and the ball's knocked out of bounds off the Fever here with 12 to shoot.
So Tim says, I live just outside of Portland. I'm gonna go hit up one of those Caitlin Clark games when they come to Portland. I will be one of those many Fever fans that will be in the arena.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to take over that stadium, bro. But Portland does have a good audience. They've already sold out multiple games this season. Late on the inbounds, Josh, picked up by Timson. Late kicks into the corner. Kaiso shooter for three. That is short. And a rebound by Aaliyah Boston.
Aaliyah Boston just checked in there, and she just got her third rebound of the game to go with her 5 points and 2 assists.
She's double teamed. She comes up court. She's got to pass it. She does. And it's intercepted. That's a tip steal by Late. Late will go coast to coast to score.
Well, that's what we call milk and cookies. When you steal and score, that's milk and cookies in basketball for Carla Late. She cuts the lead to 6 with 1:05 to go. And now here comes Indiana shooting on the left side in their all-red Rebel Edition jerseys. Boston backing down the defender, and she'll take her right to the rim for a left-hand finish off the window. Boston with 7 points. She's 3 for 3 here in this first quarter.
She looks healthy right now, Josh. Excellent.
Good.
Late, we'll head off to Carlton. She brings Lexi all the way out here to the left elbow. She wants to hand it off to Giso Suter. She's picked up by Boston. Back to Carlton. She's got 3 to shoot. Falls down, and she's going to turn it over. Shot clock violation.
Everyone tap your heads. That's what you do when there's a shot clock violation. Tap your heads. It's a turnover. Whose ball?
Fever ball.
Let's go.
See if they can turn over in the points right here, Josh.
Thank you, Bulldog 9696. Appreciate that, brother. Is Sophie playing? Sophie Cunningham is playing, but she's on the bench currently. Right now on the floor, it's Boston, Mitchell, Lexi Hall, Harris, and KK Timpson. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's 26-18, Fever lead.
Here, oh, yep, Giso Suter just fouled Boston down low.
That's exactly right, Rozier. Exact opposite.
And you know what?
He's talking about how the Chargers don't have a real home crowd, and Fever have a lot of home crowds on the road.
Yes. Oh.
So the Fire commits the foul with Geisel Suter, and that's because the Indiana Fever are in the bonus. Aaliyah Boston shooting 2 free throws.
First one up, and good for Aaliyah. Dude, she's got 8 points here in the first quarter. Welcome back. Second free throw coming up. Now we only need 2 more free throws for Aaliyah Boston for our lineup. Let's go. Aaliyah looking for 9 points here in the first to give them a 10-point lead. She does. 28-18 lead for the Fever. Emily Inksler will inbound it here for Carla Late. She picks up into the front court with no shot clock. Late with 9, 8, 7, drives, pulls up over Boston, and scores.
28-20, under 5 seconds to go. Here we go.
Boston in the front court. Boston 3 at the buzzer. No good. 28-20 Indiana after 1. All right, really good quarter there for Aaliyah Boston in the Indiana Fever, Josh.
The Indiana Fever shot 63% by the end of that first quarter. Above 60% shooting for Indiana, and they shot 60% from beyond the arc, going 3 for 5 from downtown. They had 3 turnovers, though, in that first quarter, but they did out-rebound Portland 8-4 on the rebounds. Portland did shoot 41% from the field, 50% from downtown, going 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. And your leading scorer through 1 quarter is Aaliyah Boston with 9 points, going 3 for 4, 9 points for Boston. Welcome back. Welcome back. The leading scorer for the Portland Fire is Carla Late, who was dealing with some injuries. She's back here tonight. She's got 6 points through 1 quarter. Your leading rebounders, well, Aaliyah Boston is leading that too. 3 rebounds for Boston. The leading rebounder for the Portland Fire is Megan Gustafson off the bench. And your assist leader through 1 quarter. Well, Aaliyah Boston's leading that too with 2 for Indiana. Shug Sutton's got 2 for the Portland Fire.
So Aaliyah Boston doing everything right now, looking like the MVP of tonight's game so far. It's good to see Aaliyah playing like this. She looks healthy, which is excellent for this team. She's doing good for you, Tristan Allen. That's good to hear, bro. And guys, we just hit 500 likes. Thank y'all so much.
500 likes in 1 quarter.
I'm loving this, man. I'm loving the way the Fever's offense looks right now. They're scoring from all three levels. They're going inside like Maisha Hines-Allen. Boston getting that three. Boston getting those free throws. Excellent shooting right now for the Fever. And the rebounding, don't be shocked if the Fever dominate that. The Fire are bottom 2 in rebounding this season. And that's crazy because they have a lot of size too, does the Fire, yet the bottom 2. Williams says it's the bow, bow, bow for the quarter. Yeah, William, it is the bow, bow, bow. Aaliyah leading in points, rebounds, and assists so far for the NF Fever. Games, tonight's game is on USA Network. Today's game is on USA Network. Cleveland, the over-under was 180.5 before today's game started. 180.5.
And right now we're at 48 through 1 quarter.
If you're taking the over, you're looking really, really solid right now. And that's thanks to that 65% shooting right now for Indiana.
Hey, what's up, Christopher?
What's up, Chris? How you doing today, bro? Sure, you got 3 Fire players in fantasy? Okay. Bridget.
I had Caitlin Clark in fantasy, and she got ruled out.
That's right. I got Sophie in fantasy, but she hasn't really done anything here so far today. Oh, speaking of Sophie, she's going to check in here to start the second quarter. Hoosier Daddy, what's up, Hoosier? How you doing, bro?
What's up, brother? Let's get ready for the second quarter. Indiana lead it 28-20, 8-point lead. Shooting above 60%. Aaliyah Boston looking good. She also hit a 3-pointer in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was very shocking. They left her wide open. They let her shoot that, and she made it. And then she almost made the buzzer beater shot as well. Williams says, go Raven. Well, she's already got a field goal. And then Raven just fouled on the inbounds here.
Already a foul?
Yeah, on Raven Johnson. They didn't even show it on the broadcast. Jim Rogers of the Five says, I wish the network sportscasters were as enthusiastic as you guys are. You guys are the best.
Well, thank you for hanging out, man. Thanks for the support, dude. Now, it's Portland Fire basketball shooting on the right side of the court in their all-black uniforms. And on the floor is Bridget Carlton, Gazelle Suter, Sug Sutton, Williams, and Sarah Ashley Barker. Now, we're going to get another foul here. This one from Raven Johnson again.
Bro.
Back-to-back fouls for Raven Johnson with 9:49 to go here in the second quarter. On the floor for the Fever right now, it's Raven Johnson with 2 fouls, Sophie Cunningham, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Mo Billings.
Carlton inbounds. Attack Sophie off the glass good for Bridget. Carlton now starting to get it going a little bit. She's got 7 points. Sophie, we're handed off here to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell picked up here and a crossover against Barker. Mitchell to the right corner for Johnson. Raven to the left corner. It's a pull-out 3 for Johnson. She'll miss it, Josh. And a rebound here by Potch.
Potch with the rebound. And the Portland Fire trying to eat into this lead. They're down by 6 points now.
Sugg inside for Williams and knocked out of bounds nicely by Aaliyah Boston. So Williams into the game here for the first time. Sarah Williams, number 25 on your screen for Portland. I was impressed with her. She likes to go inside a lot and attack when I was watching her highlights. Carlton, the inbounds. It's a bounce pass here to Sugg Sutton. She's picked up by Raven Johnson with 7 to shoot. Thank you for putting that up there. It's a screen, crossover, Sugg, attacking, floating, scoring, Sugg Sutton.
Sugg Sutton with a nice little fadeaway from the elbow. Cuts the lead to 4 now.
And we're going to get a Sarah Williams foul in the inbounds here.
Man, they were playing full court pressure defense right there. As soon as the ball got inbound to Aaliyah Boston, she was fouled by her. Well, Indiana's still looking for their first bucket here in the second quarter with under 9 minutes remaining. They lead it by 4. And we'll have Fever rotation being Billings, Boston, Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, and Raven Johnson.
8:44 to go in the second quarter. 28-24 the lead for the Fever as Boston hands up to Sophie. Steps inside. Sophie up and good for her first field goal.
Sophie Cunningham. She's 1 for 1. 6-point lead now for the Indiana Fever. And Roach, we got a $5 sticker from Christopher Steele.
Says, how's it going? Let's go, Christopher.
It's going great.
Yes,
it's going great, man. Christopher, thank you for the sticker, man.
Thank you. Bounce pass inside. Sarah Williams, turnaround chain, no good. Raven Johnson, the rebound. And then a steal here by Bridget Carlton. Terrible pass by Mo Billings. Sutton on the left elbow, picked up by Raven Johnson. Kaiser Shooter tries to set a screen. Now Sutton does take it, deflected. Stolen away by Raven Johnson. Raven, enter the front court for Mo Billings. Up and good for Mo. 32-24 now the lead for Indiana. Timeout Portland.
Timeout the Portland Fire. It's 24-32, 8-point lead for Indiana.
Dude, Raven Johnson been showing her defense in the last couple possessions, man.
That's what she's here for. First and foremost. And then Mo Billings with a breakaway layup. 4 points for Mo.
A much better game for Billings. She only had 5 points in the last game. Guys, during this timeout, we are 30 likes away from 600. Thank y'all so much.
So Fox is out tonight for the Spurs.
Oh, there was a good chance people were saying that he was going to play. That sucks, man.
So Harper, once again, will start.
Yep.
Assuming.
And we saw what he did in the starting lineup in game 1, man.
Hey, Corey Charles, what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Does Portland win? I don't think so. I have the Fever winning this game. So does Roach.
So do I, man. This was the first timeout. Yeah, neither team caught a timeout in the first quarter. All we had was an official timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. We're here in a Portland timeout off of Mo Billings' main shot. Raven Johnson already with a couple assists and a couple steals here in this ball game. 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Remember, if Raven Johnson gets more than 4 points here tonight, Avatar will give the membership to the chat. And you know what? Raven Johnson's had some good looks. She's 1 for 4 right now. She's had a couple open threes that she missed, but her one shot was a drive inside.
Hey, Steeler Chick, how you doing?
Good evening.
We are in a timeout made by the Fire. It's a commercial break right now on USA Network. 32-24, Indiana Fever leads it by 8 with 7:52 remaining in the second quarter. And I'll be heading off here in a bit. Rocha will be finishing off this game as I will go to start that Spurs game.
There's the link right there, guys. Want to drop a like on that, set a reminder to it. Thank you, Tristan Allen. Oh, Rama Drama, a.k.a. Jake says, yes, I will give the membership to a Raven Johnson gets more than 4 points.
That was Rama Drama who said that too?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Thank you, Rama Drama.
Oh, he also says, I will give the membership if Sophie gets 2 splashes or 2 threes today.
Sophie?
Si,
the
senor.
blonde bomber? One half of the blonde bombers?
I love me some Sophie Cunningham. Right now, Josh, she's 1 for 1. That was a drive inside for Sophie. She's yet to take a 3 here tonight. We're coming out of a timeout here by Portland. 32-24 the lead for the Fever. Let's see if Portland can stop turning over the ball over. A couple of turnovers to start the second quarter.
Hey, J Money, what's up, man?
Hey, good evening, J Money. How you doing today, bro?
We're coming back from the commercial break. Ty Harris just checked in for Raven Johnson. She did pick up 2 fouls back-to-back previously before the commercial break. And Megan Gustafson will check in for Geisel Suter.
John Murphy with the 5. I love it here in the Thunderdome. Your channel is a state-of-art, high-resolution cameras, high-technology, top-notch commentary.
Well, thank you, John Murphy. You appreciate that, dude.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Ty Harris. Jeez, they keep fouling in inbounds. Foul here by Ty Harris.
Well, remember, Rocha, last night when we were reviewing these two teams and all the stats and everything, what was one of the things I noticed? Both of these teams foul a lot.
They are bottom half, or I should say top half in the league when it comes to fouling on defense. Carlton will have it to Williams, back to Bridget. Bridget, a top 3 shot clock expires. No, Gustafson offensive rebound. Megan Gustafson the put back.
Megan Gustafson clean up on aisle 2. Cuts the lead to 6. 32-26, and here come the Fever, shooting on the left side with Sophie Cunningham, Harris, Mitchell, Boston, and Billings.
Billings down the hill, no good. Gustafson the rebound.
That's her first miss.
Into the hands of Carlton. She'll hand it off here to Sutton, picked up by Kelsey Mitchell. 12 to shoot for Sutton. She crosses, tries to pass it, and a foul here by Kelsey Mitchell on the floor. Second foul of the quarter here for the Indiana Fever. 6:58 to go in the first half. What's up, Wilds? How you doing, bro?
What's good, Wilds? I bet you're still on cloud nine, man, after last night's win. Erasing a 22-point deficit to force overtime and then dominate overtime. God, man, I watched those highlights so much last night, man.
Dude, I watched some of the highlights from inside the arena, and the crowd was so electric.
It's great.
Inbounds for late, picked up by Hines Allen, and she throws it away. Was that deflected? No, it's a turnover by Carla Late.
Oh,
that camera angle sucked. Shaky
I know,
Jake.
why do they get so weird and get way too cute with these?
Yeah, like we've seen the side angles or we see high angles so far for these cameras, and they suck.
I know. Can we just get a normal angle so we can see everything?
Like this one right here.
Perfect.
Kelsey Josh. Oh, Hines Allen had a shot. She passed it up to Mitchell, and an offensive foul on Kelsey Mitchell. She knocked down Barker.
That's the second offensive foul for the Indiana Fever. We had a Leah Boston offensive foul in the first quarter, and now here one for Kelsey Mitchell. It'll be Fire basketball. Shaky Jake with the $5 dono. Great game, Colin.
I appreciate you, Shaky Jake.
Shaky Jake, man. It's a pleasure, dude. Thank you, brother.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake.
Shake your booty.
Here's lay up court after the offensive foul and Kelsey Mitchell. Gets it off to Gustafson. Back to Late. Screen. Late against Mo Billings. Nowhere to go. Hands it off inside. And Sarah Williams backing on Island. 5 to shoot. Her shot is good for Sarah Williams. That's her first field goal. Yes, it is.
4-point game.
And, a missed 3 by Sophie. Rebounded by Barker.
That was such a quick stop and shot right there for Sophie.
She had like 20 seconds on the shot clock, Joshy. Barker's going to bring out Billings. Screen by Sarah Williams. Barker the cross against High Allen. Spins. Fades. Barker scores.
Ooh, a little fadeaway for Sarah Ashley Barker. I so badly want to call her Sarah Lee.
This is interesting. You want to call her Sarah Lee. Dude,
6-0 run for the Fire right now. 6-0 run for the Fire.
Can they stop it? The Fever. Nice hesitation there by Sophie. She passes out to Kelsey Mitchell. Picked up by Barker. The cross. The 3 is too strong. And a rebound by Haley Jones.
It's a good start for the Fire right now, man, in this second period. The lead's cut down to 2, so they could tie or take the lead here.
Late. Back pass stolen away by Ty Harris. Into the hands of Mitchell. The Billings draws a shooting foul on Gustafson.
Yeah, Gustafson with the little hack right there. She'll make it 2 shots for Mo Billings.
Joe with the 2 says, it is what it is. Go Fever.
Yeah, I know some people are very frustrated not to see Caitlin Clark here tonight, right? It's a lot of people's favorite player, ours too. But no matter what, we're going to be here covering the game. Rooting on the Fever. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
777.
Mo, first free throw up and good. 33-30 now, the Fever lead it.
Sarah Lee let the bread. I know. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to lie. Twice I've almost called Kelsey Mitchell Donovan Mitchell tonight.
NBA on the brain.
Mm-hmm. And Josh, Mo with both free throws. 34-30 now, Fever lead it.
Mo Billings now with 6 points. Now here come the Fire with Engsler, Gustafson, Haley Jones, Barker, and Carla Late. The leading scorer on the rotation right now is Carla Late with 6 points for the Fire.
Fire. Engsler, Josh, picked up by Hines Allen. Backs her down with 5 to shoot. Looking for a cross. Stolen away by Mo Billings.
Ooh, cookies.
To Mitchell. Layup too strong. Billings the tip no good. And Mitchell the offensive rebound.
All right, reload.
Sophie misses the reload. Out of the rebound. Now to Mitchell for three. She's fouled by Haley Jones.
She's foul shooting 3?
Yep.
That's 3 free throws then.
That is 3 free throws on the 4th opportunity right there for the Fever.
Thank you, Haley Jones. Are we getting a timeout here? Everyone's going to their sideline.
Are they going to maybe
or are they reviewing to see whether or not this could be upgraded to a flagrant 1? Can we get a replay? Did she land in Kelsey Mitchell's landing spot? Yep, that's exactly what they're doing.
Okay.
They are going to review this for a potential flagrant. So what you can't do is get into the landing spot of a shooter. Because if you do, it's a flagrant.
I think Haley Jones does, Josh.
What? Look at this. Look, it's that right there. Right there. That effort right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked like she got into the landing spot of Kelsey Mitchell. Now, if the referees deem that also, it will be a flagrant penalty 1. That means free throws and the Fever possession.
And it would be 3 free throws for Kelsey Mitchell. Because she landed right on top of the foot of Haley Jones. Illmatic's in the building. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. And guys,
now we have a zebra meeting here. They're discussing this. They went from the monitor to now a little bit of a meeting here between the referees.
Getting each other's input to see what to do. Here comes the call. Let's see. All right, it is a flagrant 1 for a reckless closeout on Haley Jones. So 3 free throws for Mitchell and the ball for Indiana.
She got into her landing spot. You can't do that. You can't close out like that and get into the landing spot. That's very dangerous. That's why they will always call that a flagrant penalty 1, because that could lead to serious injury. That could have seriously hurt Kelsey Mitchell.
Because she landed right on top of the foot of Haley Jones. Lucky enough for her, she didn't twist her ankle or anything. All right, so 3 free throws for Kelsey Mitchell coming out. 4:29 to go in the first half, Josh. Fever up 34-30.
So they're up by 4. They could be as much as 3. This could be a 6-0 swing for Indiana Fever.
Go from up 4 to up 10 as the first one's good here for Kelsey Mitchell.
Caitlin Clark sitting on the bench between Lexi Hull and Aaliyah Boston.
Miss you, Caitlin.
Second free throw is up. Kelsey Mitchell makes 2 of the 3 free throws.
What I like about this broadcast, they show if they make the free throws or not.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I like that. And the final free throw, oh, no good. She makes 2 of the 3. So it's 36-30, 6-point lead for Indiana with 4:29 to go. Because it was a flagrant, it will still stay Indiana basketball on an inbound.
Up by 6, inbound here for Harris, for Raven. Off the hands out. Backdoor cut past to Kelsey Mitchell.
Ooh, going backdoor. Misha Hines-Allen found Kelsey for an easy layup. And that is now an 8-point lead for Indiana, 38-30. Carla Lake will bring up the ball for the Fire. She's out there with Potch, Gazel Suter, Engsler, and Bridget Carlton.
Carlton with a handoff from late. Picked up by Michaela Timpson. Bridget spins. Carlton spins again. Fades it up. Oh, pretty shot from Carlton.
These turnaround fadeaway shots for Portland, they're money. They're money. Now Carla Lake. Nice. Bridget Carlton. They've been now with 9 points and 6 points apiece.
Hines-Allen the spin in the finish.
Misha Hines-Allen is eating in the paint right now.
Dude, what? She's up to 7 points, 3 for 4 shooting tonight.
All inside, too.
Engsler to Carlton. The Giesel shooter heads it back to Carlton. Top of the key to the corner. Engsler for 3. She missed this time. Sophie with the rebound.
Go, Sophie, go. Go, Sophie, go, Sophie, go.
She'll hand it off to Mitchell. And the hand flip to Allen. She will pass it back to Mitchell. Top of the key. Picked up by Pouch. She will drive on here.
Kelsey wants this.
Go inside. She misses Josh. Michaela the offensive rebound.
Reload.
Sophie the Mitchell for 3.
Woo! Kelsey Mitchell. 14 points for Kelsey Mitchell. And the Fever lead it by 11, 43-32. Whew.
Dude, these second and third chance opportunities have been great for the Fever. Carlton misses the three. Michaela Timpson with the rebound.
AK with her third rebound of the game. Sophie running the floor. She's picked up by a double team and the elbow goes flying.
And
Are they going to call an offensive foul against Sophie here?
they're calling, there's no foul. It's a timeout by the Fever.
There was some collision there.
Wow, I thought.
Can we get a replay of that? I think she got hit with an elbow by Sophie.
Let's see. Is this? Oh no, this is the backdoor cut. Reduces. Yeah, there should have been a foul on that as well.
You saw her getting double teamed, and you saw her going like this with the elbows, and I could have swore I saw contact with the elbow go to Emily Enxler, who gets up off the floor. She was going like this with her mouth, saying, "Where's the call?" But there is no call. It's a timeout. They didn't even show the replay.
I know. So timeout here by the Fever. That's the first timeout of the ball game. Bro, the rebound today by the Fever is excellent. Now, we expected this. They are a bottom two rebounded team. All the Fire coming into it, and we're seeing why here tonight.
What we at, Roach?
Dude, Josh, we are just what? Let's see. We are 20 likes away from 700.
All right, I'm gonna go live now for that San Antonio Spurs game. Can you mute me on your end?
Yeah.
So that way they don't have to hear this.
Okay. So that way it's not distracting.
Okay.
Boom.
And I'll give you like a thumbs up when I'm done.
Okay. What's up, Jed Lockett? What's up, dude? How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you, brother. What's up, Albert? Royal into the building. Mish is in here. Says Fever's defense is improving. Fever's defense has been pretty good here. A lot of tough shots are being made by the Fire tonight.
All right. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for game number 2. But San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And look above our heads, the San Antonio Spurs lead, stealing home court advantage. Welcome on in. Over 100 people already waiting for us. Hit that thumbs up. We got game 2. Are you excited, Roach?
Dude, I am so hyped, man. Game 1 with the double overtime. What are we going to have tonight?
All right,
Okay. Let's go, baby. Tip of the 5 says, when you do leave, Josh will meet you. Rocha is doing great. Hey.
Absolutely. That's what we do here. That's what we do. No matter what. We got this. We got this.
Fist bump?
Fist bump.
Let's go. Hey, Tip.
What's up, J-Dog? What's up, Vino? What's up, Rodell? What's up, the Metal Mixtape? What's good, dude? Storm, what's up, brother? U-Haul, TV, what's up, man? Fatherhood, what's good? Randy, Elmatic, John, hello, Baltimore. What's up, guys? Welcome on in. Jet Tone, como estas, everybody?
Hey, Storm, we appreciate that. You guys are the best podcasters. Hey, we only are because of you guys.
B, what's up, B? What's up, J Money?
How you guys doing tonight, man? It's an exciting night of basketball.
Rocha will not be with me to start this game once it tips off, as I will be calling the first half of this game. Rocha will be joining me like around maybe second quarter, halftime.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be calling the Indiana Fever game. Finishing the Indiana Fever game.
Janice, thank you for subscribing, Janice.
Janice, thank you.
All right, here in the end game, the Fever on the inbounds. High Allen with 7 to shoot. Hand off to Timpson. Timpson up. No, but she draws a shooting foul on Inksler. 220.
2 free throws. Engsler's very upset. Engsler's upset because she thought she was fouled by Sophie Cunningham before the timeout, and now she's going to be called for a foul here, and it was a foul, but she's upset.
They finally showed a replay when it came out of timeout, and Sophie did definitely connect with that elbow. Ooh, Timpson misses the first free throw. No good. Hey, we appreciate you, Israel. Welcome on in, brother. Michaela Timpson averaging about 5 points per game so far this season.
Timpson. What's up, City Go? What's up, Evan? How you doing, guys?
What's up, y'all? Oh, Timpson missed both free throws.
2:15 remaining here in this second quarter. Portland Fire got the ball with Carlton, Engsler, Potch, Gazo Suter, and Sutton.
Sutton hands off to Inkster. Geyser Suter now inside from Inkster. She backs down Harris, the smaller defender. Lost the ball, finds the punch. Intercepted, stolen away by Ty Harris.
Interception.
Harris to Johnson, and Raven scores.
Ravens got 4.
Yep.
Ravens got 4 points.
We need
13-2 run for the Indiana Fever in the last 3:19.
That's up to the Fire, went on an 8-0 run to start the second quarter. Sutton picked up by Boston, and we're going to have a foul on the floor here by the Fever. Bro, Raven Johnson just picked up number 3. Raven Johnson just picked up a 3rd foul, so she's playing good defense. She's scoring, but she's also fouling now here tonight. So inbound's coming up here for, no, that's going to put Portland into the bonus.
2 free throws coming up then for Portland. Raven Johnson hitting 4 points, man. Nice. But she picks up her 3rd foul.
As the first free throw is up and good by Geyser Suter.
Where we at, Roach?
Josh, we are 30 likes away now from 700.
The first half. That's crazy. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Rama Drama gifting a membership to the basketball state. You know what's a good basketball state? Indiana. They love basketball.
Let's go, Rama Drama. Appreciate you, Jake.
He's all about that Rama Drama.
All about the drama, but the drama. So both free throws were good here for Geyser Suter. It's a handoff from Kelsey Mitchell to Boston, and a foul by Potch here on the floor. 1:26 to go in the first half. Fever will have an inbounds.
A lot of fouls here committed in this game, which is not surprising because 2 of these teams commit some of the most fouls so far early in the season.
And in fact, that one's going to put them into the bonus now.
All right. We'll get into game time predictions here pretty soon between the San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll wait until this game goes into the half. But what's up, everybody, here in the Spurs live stream? Nathaniel's in here. Zuo, B-Money. Good. Always good to see you, man. How you doing today?
What's up, B? Good to see you, brother.
Okay. You know, that's the way to look at it.
Boston will make both free throws. 13-point lead here for the Indiana Fever. Sutton to Inkster. Kick out Carlton. The Potch in the corner. Downhill to Geyser Suter. She'll miss a shot, Josh. Boston with the rebound.
Boston with her 4th rebound of the game.
Hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell with a minute to go in the first half. Mitchell off to Boston. Boston will hand it off to Lexi. Gets a screen. Almost stolen away. It's on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. We are between Hall and Carlton.
And we got a $5 donation from Emmanuel Flores. Says, if Bill Russell and his teammates played in the modern basketball, how many championships, if any, could he have had won? Put on the half row tonight, guys. Rocha, you don't have your afro anymore, do you?
I have the Warriors one.
I mean, that'd be tough to say. It's completely different eras and different styles of play. Bill Russell is an all-time great, but how many championships they would win? I don't know. Maybe none.
You just can't compare those generations.
It's so tough to say that, but probably none.
Who knows? Who knows? It's just tough to say, man. Jump ball is won by the Fever, and Aaliyah Boston's got another field goal.
Oh, Aaliyah Boston's eating, man. 4 for 6, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Here's
And a pull-up 3 is made by Bridget Carlton. She's shooting 50% right now with 12 points. She's on pace for 24 in this game. Who averages 17. Emmanuel Flores, thank you again for the $5 donation. 35 seconds left to go here in this half for this game that we are also covering.
Ty Harris, hand off to Kelsey Mitchell. Sure cross, kick it. Aaliyah 3, no good. And a loose ball foul on Sutton. So Sutton with a loose ball foul because the bonus here for the Fever, it's free throws for Lexi Hall coming up.
You guys will miss the start of the game 2, OKC versus Spurs? No? We're live right now for the Spurs game.
Yes, sir.
About to get into all the pregame stuff over there as soon as this game goes into the half. And now Rocha will miss the beginning part of that game, but I'll be calling it. So Over 700 people already in the Spurs live stream. Thank y'all for smacking that thumbs up. We're going to have a great time tonight.
Looking forward to game 2, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lexi Hall's going to make both. 14-point lead now here. 51-37 for the Indiana Fever. We got no shot clock here. Sign with the ball. She's got 10 seconds to go. Picked up by Kelsey Mitchell. Josh, hand out to Carlton. Carlton will go downhill. And we got an offensive foul on Gaizo Shooter.
That's a turnover. Whose ball?
Fever ball.
Fever ball.
7 seconds to go. Plenty of time to get a shot off here at the end of the half. Excellent closeout to the quarter here for Indiana. Ty Harris.
Jersey early tonight, says Sean. Dude, the Manu?
Oh, yeah.
I could put on the Manu.
Manu. Harris.
What's up, Rory? How you doing? Ball's inbound, and here's Kelsey Mitchell going down the middle of the lane with the layup off the window. Kelsey Mitchell's just too fast. She even left 4 seconds left here in the half. 2, 1, Carla late. She passed it instead of shooting it, and that's going to do it for the first half. 53-37. Right now, Indiana's dominating.
Dude, it was an 8-0 run to start the quarter for the Fire, but an excellent shot to go on a 12-2 run to end the quarter for Indiana.
Woo! Oh, halftime. So Indiana outscored Portland 28-20 in that first quarter, and then they outscored them 25-17 in the second. The defense played a little bit better, holding them to under 20 points in the second.
And they didn't foul as much towards the end of the quarter. They did. The defense so much better tonight. The best the defense has looked all season for Indiana.
All right. Well, Roach, it's halftime. Aaliyah Boston's back. She is back. 13 points on 4 for 6 shooting. How about Kelsey Mitchell? 60% shooting, 16 points. Those two, Boston and Mitchell, combined for 29 points.
That's what you got to do without Caitlin Clark tonight. Those two need to step up the most, and they have.
And shout out to the defense. Shout out to the defense. Going into the second half, one thing to note, Raven Johnson, 3 fouls. She's got 4 points in this first half. Nice. But she's got 3 fouls going in the second half.
Yeah, playing a little too aggressive on defense. Going to have to lack off a little bit in the second half.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about this Thunder Spurs game. Another stream that we are doing for those who are interested. We'll be covering game 2 between the Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. And I'm excited for this one. Are you excited for this one?
Dude, I am so amped up after game 1, man.
And what channels are going to be on, Roach?
NBC tonight.
It's going to be on NBC? Okay. And tonight's stream is presented by PrizePicks, Roach. Tell them about PrizePicks.
Guys, go check them out. You can download the app or use the desktop app, as you guys see. And when you do, play a $5 lineup and get $50 in instant lineups using that promo code
HMA, 3 simple letters, and our affiliate link is also in the description. Here's our 3-leg entry for tonight's game number 2 between the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Also keep note, De'Aaron Fox has been ruled out once again. So here's our 3-leg entry. We're taking Victor Wembanyama for more than 1.5 block shots. What do you think? Victor Wembanyama, at least 2 blocks tonight? Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
We're taking Stephon Castle for more than 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
He's been incredible all postseason long, man.
We're also going to take J-Dub, Jalen Williams, for more than 11.5 points. He came back from injury in game number 1. He finished with over 20 points in that game.
Yeah, almost dang near 30 points in that game.
So J-Dub for more than 11.5 here tonight. That's our 3-leg entry. If you guys want to follow us on PrizePicks, you can at the Sports Fury. You have 25 minutes to lock that up. If you guys want to tell us, let's do it. Wemby, Castle, J-Dub, let's get it done, baby. Bro, that game number 1, the San Antonio Spurs, they came into Oklahoma City. They forced it overtime. There was a double overtime. Spurs win it 122-115, and the MVP of game 1 was Victor Wembanyama. He said after the game that he basically took that personal, seeing that MVP trophy going to SGA. He took exception to that. That motivated him. That gave him a little bit of a chip on the shoulder. And man, did he play like it or what? 41 points, 24 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a steal with 3 assists.
The first 40-20 double-double in the conference finals since Shaq in 01.
Victor Wembanyama had 41 points. Dylan Harper in the starting lineup. He went 8 for 20 with 24 points, but also 11 rebounds with 6 assists. And check this out. For the rookie, 7 steals in that game from Dylan Harper. And you got to figure he's going to be back in the starting lineup here tonight with no De'Aaron Fox still dealing with that ankle issue. Stephon Castle, he went 5 for 14 from the field with 17 points. He could shoot better. He could be better from that regard. He did have 11 assists, so a double-double for Castle. But 11 turnovers, man, from Castle. He's got to clean that up. 11 turnovers from Stephon Castle.
That's crazy for somebody to have double-digit turnovers like that.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Nina Turner? What's going on, everybody? Hello, Ken. What's up? B Money's in the chat. Armando, Carrington, Franchise. What's good, dude? Theodore. We got King Calidor. Vibe is in the chat. Bringing those vibes. Thank y'all so much for already blowing up this live stream. Almost 300 likes here on the Spurs end of our stream. Rocha will not be with me as I start this Thunder and Spurs game number 2. He's going to finish the second half of that Fever game, and then he'll come join me for the rest of the Spurs and Thunder game, which shouldn't be too long.
No.
Now, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, man, there were quite a bit of things that they did do right, man, in that game.
I mean, especially the role players like J-Dub and Alex Caruso, they showed up, but the big-time players did not.
Caruso was absolutely stud-tastic, man. He had a lot of wide-open looks, and he knocked down 8 threes to give himself 31 points, 2 steals, and 2 blocks also in that game. But what Oklahoma City did do, they forced a lot of turnovers to San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs had 23 turnovers in that game, number 1, and they gave up 28 points to Oklahoma City Thunder. And they still won that game.
That's an opportunity for the Spurs tonight to limit the turnovers for the Thunder, take more advantage of it.
And for Oklahoma City, everyone's been talking about Chet Holmgren. Quite a bit of people were disappointed in his, I guess, lack of defending Victor Wembanyama. And the thing was, at times when he did guard Victor, he did have some success, man. He did a well enough job when he was one-on-one with Victor Wembanyama, using that size, using that length. A lot of people were criticizing the lack of putting Chet Holmgren on him throughout the game. Do you think we'll see more of that in game 2, where they'll put more of Chet onto Wemby?
Absolutely. Mark Daigneault, one of the brightest head coaches in the league. I think he's going to use those adjustments to a great tier tonight.
You saw him like roaming around. You saw him guarding guys on the perimeter, around the corner. You saw him guarding guys like even Carter Bryant. And yeah, I think you got to put Chet much more on Victor Wembanyama. And a lot of people want to see that. They want to see that one-on-one with Victor and Chet Holmgren because they've been duking it out before the NBA days.
They've been duking it out since they won the 17 U teams back in the day.
And for Chet, let's see, SGA, the MVP, he had 24 points, played 51 minutes in that game. He had 24 points. He made 7 field goals in that game, number 1. And he was really quiet in that first half. He really got going late in the game. He did finish also with 12 assists, and he had 5 steals and a block. SJ will try to look to be a little bit better here tonight.
Yeah, get to his spots. Try to do some plays to get him more open. Get him around that mid-range to get him going tonight.
But that was such a great game, man. Victor Wembanyama, when he hit that 32-foot three-point shot, oh my God. Dude, that was sick, man. That was sick. It was drama.
Everybody's comparing it to Steph Curry's double bang shot back in 2016.
All right, now let's get into game time predictions before your half time ends over there on the Indiana Fever stream. I thank you guys so much for being patient with us. We appreciate you guys so much. 2 streams going on right now. Roach is streaming the Indiana Fever game. He'll finish the second half over there. And as I start the Spurs and Thunder game number 2, let's get into game time predictions because I know people are going to want to know what you have as well, Roach. For game 2, the Oklahoma City Thunder are favored by 7.5 points. The over-under's 215.5. So the Thunder favored here, and there is no De'Aaron Fox once again for the San Antonio Spurs. So what do you guys have here tonight for game 2? Are you taking the Oklahoma City Thunder to even up the series, or will San Antonio, in fact, go up 2-0 here in the series tonight? Who you guys have in the chat? Thunder or the Spurs? Roach, in game 1, you took the Spurs.
Yeah.
In game 2, you are taking
the Oklahoma City Thunder to bounce back and even up the series going to San Antonio.
You're taking the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Absolutely.
I thought maybe the Spurs would take one of two here. I was thinking it would be game 2 that they would take.
Ooh.
And I had the Thunder winning game 1.
Yeah.
Well, the Spurs had other plans. They took game 1, and now we go to game 2. And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, man, there are definitely some things that both teams can clean up. Even with the Spurs winning, there are things they got to clean up, like limiting those turnovers. They gave up almost 30 points to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stephon Castle had 11 of those turnovers, right? And for the Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA didn't shoot all that well. He only had 7 field goals in that game. They played good enough defense elsewhere, forcing 28 points off of turnovers, but they still fell short. Damn. I'll take the Thunder to even up the series.
Okay.
I'll take the Thunder to even up the series. Roach, MVP.
Oh, SGA, baby, has to be.
You're taking SGA?
Yes,
How many
sir.
points for SGA tonight?
You know what, Josh? A bounce back game. Give me 32 tonight from SGA.
Yeah, I'm taking SGA, and yeah, I'm going to go with about 33, 34 points from him tonight. And over double-digit field goals made. Got to. But they did a good job on SGA for the most part, man. They really did, the San Antonio Spurs. X Factor. Who's your X Factor for tonight?
Oh, J-Dub, almost 30 points in game 1, man. I want to see him do that again tonight. Give me J-Dub.
For me, I'm going to go with Alex Caruso. Give me Caruso for X Factor. First bucket tonight, who you got?
Give me Wembanyama.
You going with Victor Wembanyama? I'm going to go with J-Dub first bucket. Okay. First 3 tonight?
J-Dub.
You're going J-Dub. I will go Victor Wembanyama.
Hup, we did it again.
First dunk.
Give me Chet Holmgren to start strong.
I will go with Victor Wembanyama for the first slamma-dabba-do of tonight's game. Over under 215.5. Roach, what you got?
Over today, Josh.
You're taking the over?
Yeah.
I'll take the over. My X Factor, I was thinking about taking Chet Holmgren because they're going to need him to be on one-on-one with Victor Wembanyama a whole lot more. You need more from him. The bigs did not play all that great in game 1. Hartenstein was virtually unplayable, and Chet Holmgren did not have a great game in game 1. He was getting roasted all yesterday, going into today. I almost took him. But Caruso, great defense. He'll be left open still. I think he'll still get some good open looks. Alex Caruso really stepping up, man.
They're gonna dare Caruso to have another 30-point game today, or the Spurs, no doubt about it.
But dude, if the Spurs win tonight, if they take it 2-0, going back to San Antonio, Lord have mercy. You'll hear all the honking wherever you're at. You could be in the Philippines, you could be in the UK, Los Angeles, over in Northern California where Roach is at, Alaska, Timbuktu. You're going to hear all the honking from the Spurs fans all around the world if they go up 2-0 here tonight.
Not only that,
OKC, you better win. OKC, you better win tonight.
It's going to explode social media if Wembanyama comes into tonight and takes 2 from the Thunder on their own home court. Oh my God, guys, that would be an incredible feat for San Antonio to go up 2-0 in this game. So let me see in the chat. I see a lot of alien emotes. Here in the Spurs stream. I see a lot of Go Spurs Go, but a few of you guys do have the Thunder responding here in tonight's game too. Road trip of Alaska? No. I'm still here in Northern California. You know what? I would love to go to Alaska one day. We have a $2 super sticker. It's put the ones in the sky from Scott H. Bro, thank you for the $2 super sticker. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. What's up, Ron? CC is not playing today. You guys are watching us on the Spurs stream. We're also live here, the Fever game. Caitlin Clark did not play today.
Rose, did we miss a donation?
I got that. Picked it up.
Who was that?
That was Sky H.
Scott H. Thank you, Scott. Was the one?
Was the one. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The ones to the sky, baby. We appreciate you, bro. Mark, I'm in the Central Valley of Northern California. I'm not going to say where I am exactly, but I'm in the Central Valley, bro, and I've been here my whole life, man. Now, dude, Willie says, how many 30-point games did Caruso have during the regular season? He didn't have any. That's the thing. He didn't have any 30-point games during the regular season. He didn't have any in the first or second round. And then, boom, game one out of nowhere, Alex Caruso just goes absolutely off, man. Yo, what's up, Kip? Gaming, what's up, Kip? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Ricardo Smith says, can you show the prize picks here for the Fever game? Yes, I can. There's the prize picks tonight for this Fever game. We had Carlton for more than 1.5 steals and blocks, Kelsey Mitchell for more than 17.5 points, and Aaliyah Boston that attempt more than 3.5 free throws. So that was our prize picks here for this Fever game as we're getting ready to go for the start of the second half between the Indiana Fever and the Portland Fire. Bernie Paper, some of the two. I think OKC had it too easy all year. I had it happen. Well, now they can't coast anymore. You're taking on the best team they face all season long, man.
Thank you, Burning Paper Son, for the $2 donation. Over 2,000 people in the chat already, and we're 11 likes away from 400. How about that, Roach?
Let's go. Y'all blowing it up again.
Woo! Let us know your predictions as you guys are tuning in for this game. Roach, the second half is about to start for the Indiana Fever, so I think this will be a good time for us to part ways.
Okay.
And, well, guys, for the Fever stream, love you guys. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Roach has got you for the second half. Enjoy the game. Get that dub. And, Roach, I'll see you for the rest of the Spurs and Thunder game.
All right, Josh, see you here in a little bit, bro. Let's go, baby.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
Buenas noches.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fever fans, Fire fans, y'all ready to go for the second half? Because we are ready to go here, folks. It is 53-37. The lead for Indiana as we start the second half. To start the second half, it's Mo Billings, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Ty Harris, and Lexi Hall. Bridget Carlton, Emily Inksler, Potch, Gisel Snyder, Shooter, and Sutton to start the second half here for Portland. And away we go here for the second half. It will be now the Fire on the left side of the court in the black Rebel jerseys. Sutton pulls up for three over here. It's no good. Lexi Hall with the rebound here for Indiana. They are now on the right side of the court in the red Rebel jerseys. Lexi will hand it off to Ty Harris, who feeds it over to Aaliyah Boston. Boston pulls up for the free throw line. That's no good. And Bridget Carlton will grab the rebound. Bridget Carlton grabs the rebound. She'll bring it up court. She hands it off to Gisel Shooter. Shooter will go up. Hand it off to Inksler. Inksler no good. Lexi Hall with the rebound. Here comes Lexi, who hands it off to Aaliyah, top of the key, picked up by Inksler. And a handoff to Harris. Harris inside. Mo Billings and one. The field goal. The foul for Mo Billings. It's a shooting foul on Bridget Carlton. And that would be your first field goal of the second half. Count the bucket and one for Mo Billings. And guys, we are 30 likes away from 800 here on this stream. Thank y'all so much. Oh, we got a technical foul on Mo Billings for taunting. Technical foul on Mo Billings for taunting. She says, my bad. Bridget Carlton will shoot the technical and make it. So Carlton will shoot the technical, and now Mo Billings will have an N1 opportunity. Yeah, Mo Billings taunted after making that field goal. She will make the N1. And it's 56-38 now, the lead for Indiana. 9 minutes to go here in the second half, or in the third quarter, I should say, as Sutton has it with a crossover against Ty Harris. 10 to shoot for Sutton. Looking for a potential screener by Carlton. She takes it. Met up by Aaliyah Boston, right elbow. She's got 3 to shoot. Boston deflects it into the hands of Lexi Hall. Lexi back the other way. She hands it off here to Aaliyah Boston. Boston will hand off to Harris to the right corner. Lexi for 3. Lexi Hall from downtown. She's got 8 points on a perfect 2-for-2 shooting. 59-38, a 19-point lead for the Indiana Fever. Cyan, we're handed off to Gizo Sider. Shooter inside for Ponch. Ponch misses the reverse play-in. And a rebound by Aaliyah Boston. And then Boston is called for a double dribble. Double dribble on Aaliyah Boston. Sure turned it over with 8:07 to go here in the third quarter. It is 59-38, the lead for Indiana. Why is Cece not playing? She's out with a back injury. She woke up with back stiffness and they kept her out. Punch on the inbound. It's a 5-second violation. 5-second violation. A turnover by the Fire. Whose ball? Yeah, Fever basketball. Oh, yeah, it is a 21-point lead. You're right. You're right. 59-38. Under 8 to go here in the third quarter. Kelsey Harris for 3. That's short. 5 of the rebound in the hands of Bridget Carlton. Carlton into the front court for Sutton. She's picked up by Lexi Hall. Sutton will bring it out here to the left elbow. Back inside for Inksler. Backs down Lexi. Goes up for 2. Missed it. Man, the Fire are ice cold to start the second half. Lexi Hall will pick up the defensive rebound. Hand it off to Ty Harris, who was in the starting lineup tonight in place of Caitlin Clark. Hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell is denied by Poach. Poach with the block. And then into the front court, Mitchell's going to foul Carlton. Mitchell will foul Carlton. 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Still a 21-point lead for Indiana. But yeah, it's a back problem for Cece. She's day-to-day at this point where Cece returns. Guys, the next Fever game will be on Friday as they take on the Valkyries. Now, if you guys don't know me, I am a Fever and Valkyries fan. So I'm looking forward to that game. We will be live, Fever and Valkyries, on Friday, and then they're off. Fever off for like 5 days after that, and then they face the Valkyries again in their next game. Inbounds, it's a foul by Lexi Hall. Foul by Lexi. So now we got Hines Allen in for Boston. Raven Johnson, who's got 3 fouls in for Lexi. Sophie in for Ty Harris. So yeah, if you guys don't know, I am a Fever and Valkyries fan because I love the Fever. We stream them, and I'm from Northern California, so I picked up the Valkyries last year. Here is Sutton. Driving downhill, up and good for Sutton. Who I'll be rooting for? I'll be rooting for the Fever. I'll be rooting for the Fever. Fever are my #1 team. So the layup good by Sutton. Here comes Lexi in the front court, and she's fouled by Inksler. She is fouled by Inksler. And now some more substitutions. Sarah Williams are in for Inksler. Barker is in for Pudge. And we got an inbounds coming up here for the Fever. Raven Johnson. Somebody's actually in the game. Yes, she is. She'll hand it off here to Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Raven Johnson. To the right elbow for Hines Allen. Allen, handoff. Billings, jump shot. No good. Barker with the rebound. Yeah. So Raven's in the game right now. And Michaela Timpson has been playing, Ron. Yes. Barker is going to go coast to coast to score. Barker with the field goal. 59-42 now the lead for Indiana. Raven Johnson's double team stolen away by Sutton. Sure coming to the front court. Handed off here. Kiesel Studer inside for Sarah Williams. Sarah denied by Mo Billings. Billings with the block. Should go coast to coast. And the layup over. Kiesel Studer is no good. Oh, man. Sutton with the rebound into the left side of the court for the Fire. Williams drops it off for Barker. Blocked by Hines Allen. And a timeout by Stephanie White. Timeout by Stephanie White in the Fever. 5:52 to go in the third quarter. They lead it by 17. 59-42. I have not been to a WNBA game yet, Randall, but I am planning on going to a Valkyries game this season. I really want to go to a Fever game, obviously, to go see Caitlin and Mitchell and Aaliyah and Lexi and Sophie. But I definitely am getting out to Brawlhalla this year. No doubt about it. My dad even wants to go to a game, and he doesn't watch the WNBA. So I wanted to go to the Fever and Valkyrie game, but unfortunately, that game is next Thursday, and we'll be doing the NBA postseason. So Cooper says, yeah, same. I'm a Fever fan because of Caitlin Clark. Then the Valkyries the next year because I'm from the Bay Area. Same here, Cooper. Or Cooper? Yeah, Cooper or Copper, sorry. That's the same reason here. CC, Lexi, Aaliyah got us into the Fever, and then the Valkyries becoming a team last year. But if it would come down to a WNBA finals between the Fever and the Valkyries, I would be going for the Fever. I want to see CC, Aaliyah, Kelsey win a championship together. So let's say hypothetically the Valkyries, who are doing pretty good this year, and the Fever were the mean in the WNBA finals this season, I would go for the Fever. Hey, Joseph says, please give a shout out to my mother. She is 93 and she loves the Fever. She's watching on USA Network as well. Joseph, shout out to you and your mother, 93 years young. We appreciate you watching. That's awesome, man. That is great to hear. Appreciate you, Joseph. And shout out to your mother as well, man. I was minutes away from paying about $300 for a ticket last year to watch the Liberty versus Fever. It was one of those so-called gate-tie decisions, and if Caitlin didn't play, so we didn't go. Yeah, that sucks, Dr. Manhattan. Hopefully you'll get to go out to a game and see them this year. So guys, I've shared this story before, but do y'all remember, you WNBA fans, do y'all remember, was it 2023? No. Yes, 2023. The All-Star game in Las Vegas when Sabrina Ionescu broke the all-time three-point record in the three-point contest. I was there for that. I was there when that happened. At the time, I wasn't really into the WNBA. I knew of it, obviously. I was happened to be in Las Vegas. I went to Summer League to see Wembanyama, and I happened to be there when the All-Star game was there. And I was able to see Sabrina Ionescu break the three-point record in the three-point contest. That was freaking awesome, man. That was awesome. So that's a little bit of a backstory for me. I was there when Ionescu broke the three-point record in the contest. Just happened to be in Vegas that weekend. Gustafson was the player of the year at Iowa before Cece got there. Father time. Megan Gustafson's got a lot of talent. And she's really using it over here now for the Portland Fire. All right, guys, out of the Fever timeout. It's Hines Allen, Ty Harris, KK, Sophie, and Raven Johnson. Here's a bad pass by by Hines Allen. Intercepted here by Sarah Barker. Barker ran out to Carlton. Back to Barker. Right elbow three. No good. Portland cannot score in the third quarter. They have only scored a couple of free throws. Quickly on court, KK. And assist from Ty Harris. Timpson on the board, their first field goal. 61-42 lead for the Indiana Fever. Bridget Carlton on the left side of the court. And a foul on the floor here by Sophie Cunningham. Bridget Carlton was trying to fight through a screen. Sophie didn't let her, and Sophie got called for the foul. That is Cunningham's first personal. Yeah, we got you, Basketball State. We got you, man. Guys, Josh is live right now for that Spurs and Thunder game. Once this game ends, we'll hang out and go over there. Inbounds, bounce pass, Gustafson up and good. Finally, another field goal for the Fire here in this quarter. Hines Allen got it picked off, intercepted. Punch with the interception. She hands it off to Barker. Barker to Gustafson, lost the ball. It's on the floor. Picked up by Punch. She will hand it off. Stolen away by Ty Harris. Stolen away here by Ty Harris. Harris, we're headed off to Raven. Kick out Sophie. Show rim out the 3. And Carla Lee, the former Valkyrie, will pick up the rebound. We just hit 800 likes. Thank y'all so much. Let's go. Here's a kick out. Gustafson from late. No good for downtown. Raven Johnson, the rebound. She's into the right side of the court here for Indiana. Johnson and head off to Harris. Top of the key for Maisha Hines-Allen. Picked up by Sarah Williams. Screened by Sophie. Hines-Allen, the spin. The kick. Sophie. Missing the 3. Parker with the rebound. You went to an MJ game back in the day, Ryan? Oh, that's awesome, bro. Parker hands it off to Gustafson, who feeds it off for the Carla Late. Picked up by Raven Johnson, and a personal foul on the floor here by Michaela Timpson. So KK called for the foul, and that's going to be her second personal. That's going to be her second personal. Over 1,000 in the building. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Guys, let's get to 1,000 likes. We got 1,000 in the building. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Hit that like button, Fever fans. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Late will have the inbounds. She's picked up here nicely by Ty Harris. And Late with a travel. Excellent defense there by Michaela Timpson, excuse me. That was Timpson with the defense, forcing the travel on Carla Late. Indiana ball, Fever ball. Ice Age, I love Ice Age, Ryan. Here's a handoff, Boston inside for Kelsey Mitchell. And she's going to draw a shooting foul on Sarah Ashley Barker. Kelsey Mitchell to the line for 2 free throws. To the line for 2 free throws. What the? First one up and good here for Kelsey Mitchell. First one up and good here for Kelsey Mitchell. Jesus, man. Hey, Mr. Fulton, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, Mr. Fulton. As Kelsey Mitchell will make both free throws. Lead back up to 19 here for Indiana. Guys, is my mic okay? It doesn't look like it's lagging on my end. Let me know. Barker will have it here, top of the key. She kicks it out. And an offensive foul with Carla Late. Late with the offensive foul. That's another turnover by Late here in the second half. Indiana ball. Fever basketball. Late shoved Lexi in the stomach and knocked her down. Mike is good. Okay, cool. Thank y'all. Here's Kelsey Mitchell. And she'll have it on the inbounds. Kick it off to Ty Harris. Harris picked up by Barker. And another foul here on the Fire. This one's on Megan Gustafson down low. So 2:55 to go in the third quarter. And it's going to be an inbounds here for the Indiana Fever. It's good. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Inbounds for Ty Harris off to Kelsey Mitchell. Around Gustafson. And another, my goodness, another foul here on the Fire. It's Megan Gustafson again, who just picked up her third foul. So back-to-back fouls. In this one, it's going to put Indiana in the bonus. This one will put Indiana in the bonus with 2:48 to go in the third quarter. First one up and good here for Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell will miss the second free throw. Rebounded by Barker. Handoff Inksler up and good. 64-46 now to lead for Indiana. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Handoff from Aaliyah to Mitchell, and another foul on late. Another foul here on the Portland Fire. More free throws coming up for Kelsey Mitchell. 2:29 to go now in the third quarter. William with a 5. Likes are free. Let's get 1,000 every read of the quarter break. William, hey, we appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, man. Thank you so much, bro. Guys, we are 170 likes away from 1,000. Hit that like button, baby. Let's go. Thank y'all for tuning in as Kelsey Mitchell makes the first free throw. 2:29 to go in the third quarter. Kelsey makes both. Mitchell now 21 points. Aaliyah Boston has 13. They have 44 of the 66 points. Sutton hands it off to Carlton. Off the back rim. No good. Lexi Hall with the rebound. Lexi, we're bringing to the front court here for Carlton. She hands it off to Aaliyah Boston. Boston will spin. Back down Gustafson. Up and under. Good for Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston now with 15. And the lead down to 22. The biggest lead of the night for the Fever. Sutton will go up. And defensive 3 seconds is called on Lexi. Lexi Hall called for a defensive 3 seconds. That's going to be a technical free throw coming up here for the Fire. Technical free throw coming up for the Fire. And it's going to be by Bridget Carlton, who makes it. And now the Fire will have the inbounds. Good to see Boston doing well. Yes, Randall, she looks healthy. She looks healthy. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Aaliyah Boston. Inbounds for the Fire. Sutton will hand it off to Carlton. Back to Sutton. Screen by Geiso Suter. Suter will pick up the loose ball and hand it back to Sutton. Only 3 to shoot against Boston. She's going to have to put it up. Boston blocked her. The block by Aaliyah Boston. Oh, Aaliyah is back, baby. Aaliyah is back. She'll hand it off to Mitchell. Back to Boston for 3. She got it. Aaliyah Boston, the block, the 3, and a 71-47 lead for the Indiana Fever. Aaliyah Boston, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Carlton kick out to Inksler for 3. That's no good. Boston with another rebound. Johnny, the Fever looking brilliant right now, man. Fever looking brilliant. Here's Harris, kick out, Hall, inside, Boston, layup, good again! Aaliyah Boston, back-to-back field goals, time out Portland. 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Aaliyah Boston up to 20 points at a 73-47 lead for the Fever. Yo, Fever fans, channel members, drop that Aaliyah Boston emote in the chat. Drop that Aaliyah Boston emo in the chat, baby. What a night for Aaliyah. 7 of 10 shooting with those 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists for Aaliyah Boston. The Fever defense is making that under look better, dude. The Fever's defense tonight has been absolutely brilliant. The Fever's defense tonight has been absolutely brilliant. The best it's looked all season long, man. All season long. Just hit that like button. What up, Q-Ball? What's up, dude? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, man. Guys, we are 50 likes away from 900. 50 away from 900. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. We really do appreciate it. Let's go over 900. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it, man. Let's see. Okay. All right, coming out of this timeout by the Fire, quickly out of the timeout. I completely missed about 7 seconds of the possession. Here's a handoff. Inksler to Carlton. Turnaround Jay Good for Bridget Carlton. Turnaround Jay Good for Bridget Carlton. And what do we got here? Ball. Whoa. 135 to go here in the third quarter. Wait, wait, what? No. They completely messed up the clock. They completely messed up the clock on the broadcast. I was like, wait, hold up. No, there's not. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hines Allen, we're handed off here to Ty Harris. Picked up by Bridget Carlton. Harris a screen to Hall, out, Raven for 3. That's an air ball. Air ball for Raven Johnson. Sutton, what drive, floated up, rim it in for Sutton. 2 seconds to go. Here's the half-court shot for the Fever. That's no good. And that does it for the third quarter. It is 73-51. The lead for Indiana after 3 quarters of play. The Indiana Fever outscored Portland 20-14 in that third quarter to take a 22-point lead. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to do something for me. Hold up them 4s. Put the 4s in the chat because we are going to what we call the clutch quarter. Because it's not how it starts, it's how you finish. And we're right now, Indiana looking brilliant. Up 22 points, 73-51. So put those 4s in the chat. Hold them up. Hit that like button. We are 30 likes away from 900 likes. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Indiana still shooting 50% from the field. They are 33% for downtown, 6 for 18. Meanwhile, the Fire 43% from the field, 3 of 12 from downtown. 3 of 12 for downtown for the Fire. So not shooting well at all, man. Pudge was down and in pain in the third quarter. Struggled to put any weight on the right leg. Oh, no, I didn't see that, Rozier. I did not see that. So Pudge, for the Fire, apparently got hurt at the end of the third quarter. She walked back to Portland's locker room. Oh, man, hopefully she's okay. You don't want to see that at all. You do not want to see that at all, man. You do not want to see that at all. So hopefully she's okay. She took the half-court shot. You can see a lot of pain. Oh, man, that sucks this year. Thank you for the update. How much does Kelsey Mitchell have? Kelsey Mitchell, 21 points, 3 assists for Kelsey Mitchell. 21 points, 3 assists for Kelsey tonight. What did we need? Oh, yeah, Leah. Jeez. Okay, cool. Where's Josh? Josh is live right now during the Thunder and Spurs game. There's the link to Josh's stream. Go over there and want to hang out there, hang out here, hang out on both streams. Once this game is over, we will be joining Josh for the rest of that game. So there's the link to Josh's stream. He is live right now doing that Thunder and Spurs game. We'll join him as soon as this game is over with. Who got hurt? Putch, the forward from the Fire, got hurt right there at the end of the quarter. Got hurt right at the end of the quarter, unfortunately. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Let's go, Fever. Hell yeah, Ryan. How many assists for Mitchell? She's got 3 assists. 3 assists for Kelsey Mitchell. Three assists for Kelsey Mitchell tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the fourth quarter. It will be Carlton, Inksler, Geiso Shooter, Sutton, and Barker for the Fire. For the Fever, it's Billings, Boston, Mitchell, Hall, and Raven Johnson. Kelsey Mitchell on the inbounds lost the ball, so it's a turnover, Portland basketball. 9:50 to go in the fourth quarter. It will be Fireball on the left side of the court. Inksler attacking Boston. She spins, tries to go up and under. Reverse layup, no good. Great defense by Aaliyah. And the ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Bridget Carlton. Last touch by Bridget Carlton. Yo, Richard Smith, the $4 super sticker with the cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. Thank you, Richard. We'll put that on the fridge of Fury, baby. Let's go, man. And we're going to get a foul on the floor here by Giesel Shooter. Giesel Shooter with the foul here on the floor. Inbounds coming up here for the Fire. For the Fever, excuse me. Richard, we appreciate you for the donation, man. We appreciate you. Me and Josh both appreciate you, bro. And all y'all in here. Mitchell will have it here, top of the key against Barker, and handoff Lexi for three. Lexi Hall from downtown, the 7th 3 of the night for Indiana. And it's 76-51, a 25-point comfortable lead. 3 by Carlton, no good. Raven Johnson, the rebound. So hand it off here to Lexi Hall. Lexi, the Raven, she's found on the floor by Bridget Carlton. Foul on the floor here by Bridget Carlton. 9:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Fever inbounds. The Blonde Bomber. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Inbounds for Lexi Hall. Sure handed on to Leah Boston, who gives it out to Kelsey Mitchell. Back inside Boston. Kick out. 3 ball. Mo Billings misses. And Barker with the rebound. Sure handed off on top of the key to Emily Inksler. She'll go inside. And she's blocked by Raven Johnson. The rookie with the block. Raven falls down and turns it over. Inksler with the steal as she heads off to Carlton, the Barker. She'll go downhill and draw a shooting foul on Kelsey Mitchell. She'll draw a shooting foul on Kelsey Mitchell. 8:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. And 2 free throws coming up for Sarah Ashley Barker. Well, Baltimore, we'll be together here right after this game is over, bro. We'll be here right after this game is over. We'll be joining Josh once this game is over. All right, first free throw up and good for Barker. 76-52. What does Carlton have? 16 points. She averages 17 on the season. She's got 16 here tonight with 3 rebounds. Barker will make both free throws, 76-53. Inbounds for Raven Johnson out there with Boston, Billings, Mitchell, and Hall. Inbounds for Aaliyah. Hands it off to Lexi. Picked up here with a double team. Ball's on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. We're going to get a jump ball between Bridget Carlton and Lexi Hall. Jump ball here between Carlton and Lexi Hall. These are fantastic plays by the Fevers. Yes, they are, man. Looking brilliant. Looking absolutely brilliant, man. Now, jump ball is going to be won by Bridget Carlton, and it'll be the Fire possession. Carlton, Geisel Shooter, Sutton, Williams, and Barker out there. Sutton will be picked up by Kelsey Mitchell. She drives aside. Blocked by Mo Billings. Ball will go to bounce off of Mo with 7:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. For guard mom, CC is out with the back injury. CC is out with the back injury. So that's why she's not playing today. Her back tying up this morning, so they kept her out today. Inbounds for Sutton. Layup over Lexi is good. 76-55 lead for Indiana. 7:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Aaliyah, up court, backs down. Geisel's shooter inside the paint. And a foul here on Geisel's shooter. She'll pick up her 5th foul of the game. One more, and she is out of here, Geisel's shooter. Hines Allen will check in for Raven Johnson. And Harley Winterburn will check in for the first time tonight. She checks in for Sutton. Well, we don't know if Caitlin's going to play or not yet Friday, Mark. We don't know yet. They haven't said officially anything yet. Boston, the inbounds to Lexi. Lexi inside for Boston. And she's fouled again by Geiso Shooter. She just fouled out. That's it. Guido Souza has fouled out of the game. She just picked up her 6th foul. She is done. Geiso Souza has just fouled out of the game. Are we going to get a challenge here? Fire are going to challenge this. It's a fire challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Ball on the floor is a foul by Geisel's shooter. If it stands, she is out. Her 6th foul of the game. It's a challenge. Challenge by Portland. Guys, I'll be right back. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. It's a challenge here. Guys, hit that like button. We're 10 likes away from 900. All right. So once again, guys, we're in a challenge here by the Portland Fire. Call on the floor was a defensive foul on Louisa Geiso shooter. If it does stand, she will foul out of this game. I mean, you might as well be a fire challenge. You're down 21 points. Trying to let your player not get fouled out. I don't mind this. He or favorite for Yadis? I wouldn't be shocked if he goes there. I would not be shocked. Tim, we'll definitely rate Josh after the game, bro. All right? We'll rate Josh after the game. So that way everybody could go over there for the rest of that Spurs and Thunder game. Fire. Well, Fire have been decent this year. They're 2-2. Wait, the Fire used to be in the league? They're 2-2, but tonight, the Fever were the better team. The Fever were the better team tonight. There's no doubt about that. Offensively, defensively, Mitchell, Boston, the shooting, rebounding. Fever were just a better team here tonight. All right. We'll see what the call is here. I did not realize the Portland Fire were a team before this. They were only a team for 2 years. Wow. Did I wash my hands? I did wash my hands. I did. Guys, we're 5 likes away from 900. Thank y'all so much. 5 likes away from 900. Let's go, baby. All right. Once again, we are in a challenge by Portland. Calling the floor is a foul by Geiso Suter. And the Fire did challenge it. We'll see what the call is here. It helps when KM actually makes her layups. She can be very strong on those layups. Oh, it is a successful challenge. It's going to be an offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston. Offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston. So no foul on Geiso Suter. It is an offensive foul on Aaliyah. So it is a successful challenge here for Portland. Successful challenge here for Portland. They're going to say Aaliyah went inside and grabbed Geiso Suter's arm, and that happened before any contact happened by Geiso Suter. So offensive foul on Aaliyah, fire ball, down 76-55 or 7:25 to go. Guys, thank y'all for 900 likes. Thank y'all so much for 900 likes. That's incredible. Let's go, baby. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We have 80 people yet to hit that like button. Let's do it. Fire will have the inbounds. Haley Jones off to Sarah Williams. Inside for Barker. Met up by Mitchell. Spins up. No good. Rebound to Aaliyah. She's got 8 rebounds to go with her 20 points. Out there is Boston Mitchell. Harris, Hall, and Hines Allen. Harris will give it off to Aaliyah, who hands it off here to Kelsey Mitchell. And in a foul on the floor here by Winterburn. Excuse me. Holly Winterburn called on a foul on the floor here. She was trying to get through a screen. So first time we've seen Winterburn all night. And we're going to have another challenge. Peter, thank you for subscribing, Peter. We are going to have another challenge by the Fire. They were just successful seconds ago, and now they're going to challenge again. Call on the floor was a defensive foul on Holly Winterburn, and they're going to challenge that, the Fire. So either way, this is their last challenge. Either way, this is their last challenge. Why is Boston still in there? I don't know. I'm honestly shocked the starters are still in there. I'm honestly shocked that the starters are still in there. So again, challenge once again by the Fire. With 6:56 to go here in the, 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Call on the floor is a defensive foul on Winterburn. We'll see if this is successful like the last one was. CC was still in a slight back issue last game. Yes, she was. And tying up on her when she woke up this morning. And tying up on her, and they decided not to play her today. Maybe that's best. No, they were expected to win this game. Look at this. They're up 21 points without her. So we'll see if she comes back on Friday. The next game, guys and gals, is Friday. Fever and the Valkyries should be a fantastic game. We'll see if Caitlin Clark's back for that one. We'll see if Caitlin Clark is back for that one. Spurs are up 23-20. Thank you for the update, Danny. Thank you for the update, bro. God, dude. How you doing tonight? I love country. How you doing tonight? Let's see if Boss get a double-double. She needs 2 more rebounds. She needs 2 more rebounds. Wow, she had 3 assists in that first half. Hasn't had an assist since. Look at Kelsey Mitchell with 4 assists tonight. Somebody asked, was Kelsey Mitchell going to get more than, was it 3 assists or 2 assists? Boom, she got it. 4 assists tonight for Kelsey Mitchell. We're going to rate Josh here at the end of the game. We're going to rate Josh here at the end of the game. Because once this game is over with, we're going to go over there and hang out for that game. During this challenge, guys, tonight's stream is presented by PrizePicks. Go download the app. Check out the desktop version as well. Here was our lineup for today's game. Bridget Carlton for more than 1.5 blocks and steals. She's got 3. Kelsey Mitchell for more than 17.5 points. She's got 21. And Aaliyah Boston for more than 3.5 free throws attempted. She's got 4. So we hit. Guys, go check out PrizePicks. Play $5. Get $50 in instant lineups using that promo code HMA. Can also follow us at the Sports Series on PrizePick. Affiliate link is in the description. So it is an unsuccessful challenge. Unsuccessful challenge for the Fire. They lose their challenge. They lose a timeout. And an inbounds is stolen by Sarah Williams. And she will get an N1. Sarah Williams steals the inbounds, put it up, put it in, plus the foul on Maisha Hines-Allen. Maisha Hines-Allen with the shooting foul. 76-57? Wait, hold up. So an N1 for Williams. And she'll miss the second free throw. 76-57 to lead for Indiana. Under 7 to go in the fourth quarter. Boston's out there with Mitchell, Harris, Hall, and Hines-Allen. Mitchell will give it off here to Aaliyah Boston. She'll have the dribble drive against Haley Jones. Boston up and good. 22 points tonight for Aaliyah Boston. 22. Welcome back, Aaliyah. 78-57 to lead for Indiana. Barker out to Williams to Winterburn. She'll hand it off to Megan Gustafson, back to Winterburn. We're getting a foul here on the floor. Foul on the floor here by the Fever with 6:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. That's all good. I love country. AB, dude, she's brilliant tonight. Lisa, madam, she is brilliant tonight. Love to see it. She looks healthy and she feels healthy. Barker down the baseline in the inbounds. Picked up by Boston in the right corner. Hands it off to Williams, back to Barker. She'll put it up off the bank. No good, but draw a shooting foul on Ty Harris. 6:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Free throws coming up for Sarah Ashley Barker. How many turnovers? So 10 turnovers tonight for the Fire. 14 turnovers for the Fever. Fever have only given up 12 points off those 14 turnovers. However, the Fever have scored 20 points off the 12 turnovers by the Fire. So an excellent job tonight by the Fever to take advantage of the turnovers. Barker will make both. 78-59, 6:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here is Aaliyah Boston, top of the key, picked up by Haley Jones. Boston kicks it out to Ty Harris against Barker. Back inside for Boston against Haley Jones. Back out to Ty Harris. Harris will put it up, and there's a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation on the Fever. That's a 15th turnover. 15 turnovers now by the Fever tonight. Still up 19 points. Kelsey Mitchell is not in the game. Modern home decor. He was describing. On the floor, Boston, Harris, Hall, Hines-Allen, Johnson. For the Fire, Sutton, Gustafson, Williams, Winterburn, and Haley Jones. So Mitchell probably done for the night with this score. Sutton, tough shot over Raven Johnson. And that's a shooting foul on Raven. Shooting foul on Raven Johnson. That's going to be her 4th personal. And that's going to put Portland into the bonus. That's going to put Portland into the bonus. 5:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sutton to the line for 2. First one up and good for Sutton. 78-60 now the lead for Indiana with 5:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Guys, we're 70 likes away from 1,000. Hit that like, hit that sub button. We're live for every single Indiana Fever basketball game this year. We will be live. Fever taking on the Valkyries on Friday. It's going to be a fun one, y'all. That's going to be a fun one. Boston against Gustafson. She's picked up on the right elbow as she backs her down. 9 to shoot for Aaliyah. Met up by Haley Jones, and Jones will pick up the personal foul. Solo Bolo, thank you for subscribing, Solo Bolo. 5:09 to go here in the third quarter. And that's going to now put the Fever into the bonus. So looking at the stats for the season, we expected a lot of fouls. We're getting a lot of fouls. Aaliyah to the line for 2. First one up and good. 79-61. Fever on the way here to the third win of the season and back-to-back wins. Gonna move the 2-2 at home. Meanwhile, this was Portland's first road game ever. And they're gonna fall to 0-1 on the road. Aaliyah will make both free throws. 5:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Aaliyah Boston out with 24 points. Sutton will hand it off to Williams. Williams now to Haley Jones. Backs down Lexi. Haley off the bench. Good for Haley Jones. 80-63. 4:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lexi will be picked up here by Barker. And another foul. Another foul on Portland. This one's on Holly Winterburn. So free throws coming up for Lexi. It's into the first quarter, 31-31. Thank you for the update, Tristan. Thank you for the update, man. First one up and good for Lexi. She's got 12 points now, looking for 14. Michaela KK tips in. We'll check in for Aaliyah. She gets a nice standing ovation. A nice ovation for Aaliyah. She checks out. And a great, great game tonight for Aaliyah. 82-63. Indiana on top. Aaliyah Boston finishes tonight with 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. The best game of the year, no doubt, for Aaliyah Boston. Inside, we're going to foul by Ty Harris. Foul by Ty Harris. So Holly Winterburn to the line for 2 shots. How much for Bridget? Oh, let's see, 16 points. 16 tonight for Bridget Carlton. 16 tonight for Bridget. First one up and good for Winterburn. Excuse me. Holly will make the second one. 82-65 now the lead for Indiana. They got Harris, Hall, Hines Allen, Tipson, and Raven Johnson out there. Here's Raven Johnson for 3. That's no good. Tip with the 5s. Great job, Ocha. Congrats, Fever. Hugs all around. Appreciate that tip. Hey, shout out to Josh as well, man, for joining for this stream. Holding it down over there for the Spurs and Thunder stream as well, Tip. We appreciate the 5. And yes, great win tonight for the Indiana Fever. But also shout out to Josh holding it down over there. Missy, I know he doesn't want to miss a Fever game. Unfortunately, he has to, due to the Spurs and Thunder playing right now. Tim, appreciate you, bro. And yes, let's go, Fever. Here's a shooting foul on Megan Gustafson. She'll miss the 3. She'll pick up the shooting foul. Raven Johnson to the line for 2. Shaky Jake with the $4 cup of coffee. The super sticker from Shaky Jake. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. We'll put that on the fridge of Fury, baby. Thank you, Shaky. Raven. There we go. She got over 4 points. Raven Johnson got over 4 points. 84-65. Indiana. Raven Johnson with 6 points here tonight. Holly Winterburn kick out. Haley Jones from downtown. Off the back rim, no good. Hines Allen with the rebound. She will bring it up court, go coast to coast, kick it out. Lexi for 3. Nothing but nylons. The blonde bomber from downtown. And it's a 32-point lead here for the Indiana Fever. 32-point lead for the Fever. Here's a missed shot, no good. A missed shot, no good for the Fire. Lexi the rebound. Into Heinz Allen. It's knocked out of bounds by Gustafson. 3:18 to go. And we're going to get a Fever timeout. Timeout by the Fever. 3:18 to go. They lead it 87-65 on their way to the third win of the season. Fever fans, let me hear you on the chat. Make some noise. A great showing tonight for the Indiana Fever. They'll call a timeout with 3:18 to go. 50 likes away from 1,000. Thank y'all so much. What's up, Notre Dame fan? What's up, man? How's it going, bro? What up, what up, what up, what up, bro? Oh, my goodness. That's a 20. Oh, yeah, it's a 22-point lead. Excuse me. I can't do math. It's a 22-point lead. You're right. You're right. Yeah, 22-point lead. My God, 32 would be awesome, right? That would be. What's up, Gregory? What's up, man? Roach with the Steiner math? Yes. Yes, that was the Steiner math for you guys who know that. All right, I think we're going to get, we're going to get the third stringers in now. Walker Kimbrough will check in for the Fever. Walker Kimbrough will check in for the Fever out of the timeout. It will be their basketball. 3:18 to go, 16 to shoot. Inbounds, Johnson, the kick out. Harris 3, no good. Holly Winterburn with the rebound. Hands up court to Haley Jones. Jones missed the layup and rebounded by Mo Billings. Hey, shout out to Mo Billings tonight. 9 points. 9 points tonight for Mo. 2 timeouts remain for each team. 2:57 to go here in the clutch quarter. Mo will hand it off to Harris. Kick it out. 3-ball Raven Johnson. The rookie strikes again. 9 points tonight for the rookie. 9 points tonight for the rookie. And 9 threes tonight for the Fever. Raven Johnson would knock the ball out of bounds the other side. She will knock the ball out of bounds on the other side. That's off of Sug Sutton out of bounds. That's a turnover. Indiana basketball. 21 assists tonight for Indiana. Only 7 for the Fire. That's crazy, man. 21 assists for the Fever, only 7 for the Fire. Here's a missed shot by Ty Harris. Rebounded by Sarah Williams off to Sutton. She's up and good for 2. 90-67 the lead for Indiana. 2:09 to play here in the fourth quarter. Walker Kimbrough will hand it off. Raven again? No good this time at downtown. Williams through the fives. What a night for Raven. What a night indeed for Raven Johnson. The best she's looked as the rookie all series season long so far. William, bro, appreciate the $5 donation, man. Here's Haley Jones inside up and good for 2. 90-69 the lead for Indiana. 1:43 to go. AB was a great game. Yes, AB had an incredible game tonight. AB had an incredible game tonight. Billings were handed off to Ty Harris on the right elbow. Harris were handed off here to Mo Billings, who kicks at the Raven again. Raven will miss the 3 and Winterburn with the rebound. Quickly at court for Haley Jones, and that's a turnover by Winterburn. What a name, Winterburn. 1:19 to go. 90-69 Indiana. The game is rigged. Okay. That's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine thinking this game is rigged with Caitlin Clark sitting. That's crazy, dude. Anyways, Ty Harris off to Raven Johnson. Fadeaway shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Michaela Timpson. Out to Harris for three. That's no good. And Megan Gustafson with the rebound. Under 1 minute to go in regulation. Winterburn off to Sarah Williams. Sarah up and good. 90-71. The lead here for Indiana. 50 seconds to go. Raven Johnson in the front court. She will have it here, top of the key. Hands it off to Walker Kimbrough. Kimbrough will give it off here to Johnson. Johnson for three, no good. Megan Gustafson with the rebound. Gustafson with the rebound off to Winterburn. And Winterburn up and good with 25 seconds to go. 90-73. Indiana, look at this. It's still full court pressure. Still full court pressure here by the Fire. Indiana will give it up for Raven to Ty Harris. Harris picked up by Sutton. Sutton to picked up Harris. Harris is double team. 1 second to go, and that's a shot clock violation. 1 second to go here for this ball game. Avatar, get the membership to Saudi Rule. Thank you, Avatar. And that was for Raven Johnson getting more than 4 points. Thank you for keeping your word, bro. So did Rama and Jake earlier. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This game is OVA over. Indiana takes it. The third win of the year. The final score 90-73. All right. Who was y'all's MVP? Who was y'all's MVP tonight? For me, it's Aaliyah Boston. 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Give me Aaliyah Boston as MVP tonight. What about X Factor? Who is y'all's X Factor for tonight's game? I'm going to go Kelsey Mitchell. 21 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Give me Kelsey Mitchell for X Factor. So Aaliyah Boston MVP, Kelsey Mitchell X Factor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for us for this stream. But we're not done yet. No, we are not. Guys, we're going to go raid Josh. He is live right now during the Spurs and Thunder game. So everybody, let's go over there. We're going to end this stream. Let's go hang out with Josh for the rest of that Thunder and Spurs game. So let's go do a TSF raid to Josh. Hit that like button over there, and let's go hang out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for a very fun stream. Almost 1,000 likes and a blowout. That's awesome. Great win for the Fever tonight. We will be live, Fever and Factories, on Friday. So come check us out for that. All right, y'all? Thank you guys and gals so much for tuning in. We'll see you over there for Spurs and Thunder. If not, we'll see you guys on Friday for Valkyries and the Fever. So go on over there and hang out. We'll see you guys over there. Thank y'all so much.